All right. Hello, my friends. All right, here we go. I think we are live. I think so. I'm not really sure. Let me check my mic. Hello, my friends, and welcome to our Friday live stream, our Friday 9 p.m. live stream. Let me make sure that my microphone is working for a moment. All right, here we go, using my mobile. Hello, my friends. All right, here you go. I can hear myself. That means the microphone is working perfectly. All right. Hello, my friends, and welcome. Hello, Mr. Spicy, Mr. Michael, Mr. Marcos, Mr. Gabe, Mr. Pumpkin Storm. Hello, all of you, my good friends, and welcome. You are always one of the first guys that to join the live stream, which is always exciting. Let me drink some coffee. Here we go. Hello, Mr. Archman155. Welcome, my friends. So Mr. Spiderman says, "What? Hey Bashar, you have my car? I'm not really sure. I downloaded 8 cars from Discord. I'm not really sure if your car is in or not, because I can't download all the cars, my friend. Because I need to keep my throat working because my parents are coming. I don't know in an hour or so. And yeah, last Friday." They spent the night talking with me, and I couldn't talk with them because of my throat. So I'm trying to keeping it casual here with 8 cars only. All right, hello, Mr. Samuel. Samuel, this is your first live. Cool, welcome, enjoy it. So let's see. Mr. Archman says, "I joined late last time, so I'm making up for it now." Cool, cool. Can you do a drag limo? Well, I have a limo, Mr. Pumpkin, and I want to fix it with you because it's been broken since the day I made it, and I want to fix it with you guys in a moment, and of course, judge the cars that I got. Here we go. So let's open the sandbox and see what kind of cars we got from you. Those 8 cars. Here we go. Sandbox. Oh, here we go. So we have the AXS 900S. This is the first one. Second one called what? Bologna S512. We have a missing fixture. There's the Convic CRS. There's the El Hague Jugo Mark V, Maurice Works, Novo Rosie, Random GLT, and the Tabs Boris. Here we go. So these are all the cars that I got. Let's see. Some of these cars are my own cars, but of course, let's try and open them. Some of them are from the previous live stream, and I forgot. Yes, like this one. This is the alpha from the previous live stream. Let's delete this one. The SWM. Yeah, this is also from the previous live stream. As you can see, I kept it to work on it. Yeah, this is also your favorite from the live stream, the V10 Screamer wagon. I also kept it. This is the Hollywood, which is of course the prize for the current challenge, which is of course the sleeper. This thing has the LS9 engine, the supercharged LS9 engine. And there is this. Yeah, now let me show you guys. Let me show you. Now this is the car that I made. Unfortunately, I think it's broken. Yes, now because there was lately on the Steam Workshop this limo body. They call it modern 2010 limo body something, as you can see. And look at that. It looks absolutely amazing, but unfortunately it's broken. So the creator who made this car, unfortunately, I don't know, he said I need to use, I don't know, solid axle coils or something at the front and the rear to make the suspension work, because every time I load this car into BeamNG, unfortunately, the front suspension is not working. I can't steer the car, so we have to fix that. So let's read some of the comments. Mr. Pumpkin says, "What is your worst car?" I don't know. When I started playing automation game, I mean, long time ago, I made some really terrible cars. Yeah, I guess those are the terrible cars. So Mr. Spicy Man says, "Can you switch to Belonga with mine?" With the Belonga with mine. No, I'm sorry, my friend. I can't switch anything. So if your car is not here, I apologize, because I only pick 8 cars from 8 individual, subscribers, or eight individual, Discord members. Mr. Michael says, "My car costs $7.7 million. Oof, that's expensive. That is absolutely super expensive." Let's see. Mr. Samuel says, "My car's in here." Again, I apologize. I tried to get all the cars, but I got the latest ones. I started from the latest car, the last one, and worked my way back with 8 individual cars. What? Spicy Man says because the Bolonga is broken. Well, only a missing fixture. The car is not broken. Only a missing fixture. Don't worry about that. And all right, so let me show you. So we have the limo which is broken, and also I have another car which is super broken, which is this one, the Trail 3. Because as you have seen lately on my channel, I made the LS3 replica engine and I want to put it in a car. So I made this absolutely amazing off-road machine. It works in theory, but I don't know, there is something wrong with this thing in BeamNG. The front suspension keeps collapsing, and the whole body of the car feels like jello. Keeps moving. It's like jello. So yes, we need to fix that as well. I'm not really sure how, but we need to attend to do that. And of course, if you remember from the 1973 Land Yacht Challenge, there was the Rivoli car, which is the prize for that challenge. What I did is I LS3 swapped it. Yes, everything is from 1973, the chassis, the suspension, the interior, everything except the engine. So I want to show you this thing also. All right, enough chit chat about my cars. Now let's move on with your cars. Let's read some of the comments first. What Mr. Gabe says, I swear the UPS people run faster than you Usain Bolt. Cool. So the driver stopped for all 5 seconds. Mr. Spicyman says maze. Mr. Gabe says drag van. That will be a funny. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Marcos says Jello pickup. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Jello, really, I'm not kidding. The metal in BeamNG keeps on moving like Jello. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It's funny, but it's broken at the same time. Artman155 says, I made a car that once was weight 9,999 kilograms and the engine was 700 horsepower, wouldn't let the car move at all. Yeah, because my friend, in automation game, if you go above, if you go above 5 tons, the game will start to go no. Yeah, the game will just give you a big no-no. So yeah, you have to go less than that. Mr. Samuel says, I didn't submit this time, haha. Right. Okay, maybe next time. So Spicy Man says, I did not say mayonnaise. What that? It's my name. Okay. So Mr. Pumpkin says, make the Jello car ruby red shiny. Yeah, it'll be fully on strawberry Jello. Hyper boy. All right, so let's start with your cars. The Rivoli was my last car. Here we go. So the ASX, a car that I've never seen before. Let's open it. I don't know anything about this car. Hopefully it's awesome. Maybe, who knows. Here we go. So first things first, 540 horsepower, V10, 4.2 liter. It's turbocharged, direct injection. Not bad. Let's check the styling. Here we go. Ooh, that's nice. That is looking. Ooh, look at that 2-door convertible. Has a V10 twin turbo up front. Nice badging. Nice taillights, chromey rims. I've seen this car before, I think I've seen this car before. I think in the convertible challenge. I don't know. I remember seeing this thing in the past. This is not my first time seeing this thing. Yeah, this is not the first time that I'm seeing this thing. As you can see, if you actually noticed, Automation Game got updated. The stable version got updated, and they have added those, I don't know, unique cars. They call this one SUV, this one coupe, wagon, sedan. I don't know. They added those weird things, and this is the SUV limo that I mentioned. So yeah, as you can see, the game got updated with good things. Look at that. Do you remember the Lamborghini, I don't know, Murcielago Diablo-ish body? The creator of it, because it's a mod, the creator added a wagon version. So can you imagine a wagon Lamborghini Diablo or a wagon Lamborghini Murcielago, which is really hilarious. Yep. Let's see what other things got added here. I don't know. I think they added some classic cars. I haven't noticed because there are many bodies. But yeah, in general, Automation Game is getting better and better with time. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, it's getting better and better. Here we go. All right, so let's move on. Lamborghini Urus. Lamborghini Urus is, I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but Lamborghini Urus is an SUV. I'm talking about wagon. You know, like a 4-door sedan or a two-door wagon. I don't know how that gonna work. So look at that. Now this convertible thing has an aluminum body, semi space frame aluminum chassis, so it's pretty light, I guess, 2 tons. Of course, because it's convertible, it can do 24 miles to the gallon. That's actually decent for a 540 horsepower twin turbo V10. I mean, as you can see, 25%. It's not bad. The engine is actually decent. Except one thing, as you can see, the power peaks at top RPM. I mean, I know the connecting rods can only go 7,400, but you can go more than that if you switch like to titanium or something. All right, so let's see some of the comments. Basically, a Lamborghini, a Lambo, what? Panamera? Panamera, yeah, that's the one. Just a Lambo with extra steps. Lambo tractor. Mr. Gabe says, I bet it has about as much storage. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Mr. The Blue says, do you want to hear something crazy? Imagine a 787B, but it has turbo. Yeah, I guess so. So let's fire it up. Sounds good at idle. That is a very nice sounding engine. Wow, a V10 is always a good thing to hear, really. All right, moving on. The color looking decent, prestigious. Look at that. We have all-wheel drive, advanced automatic gearbox, 4.5 seconds from 0 to 100. It's a quick car. It's a quick convertible car, 8-speed automatic. The brakes. Oh, this is not good. Look at the sportiness. Brake fadeness 23.8%. This thing is gonna smoke the brakes like there is no tomorrow. Ooh, that's not gonna go well on the track. I mean, look at that. Brake airflow is very good, but unfortunately the brake pad or the pad type is within the comfort zone. But who knows? Maybe it's gonna be good, maybe it's not good. Who knows? I'll be of course testing it. Look at that luxurious interior, luxurious HUD system, advanced safety. So it's the perfect car for the rich man who wants to have a little bit of power while, of course, sitting within leather and wood. All right, so let's read some of the comments. Mr. Spicy says, my car has 1,600 horsepower V10. Too bad it's not in the video. Did I try that in the past? I don't know, I forgot. I mean, on the previous live stream, I tried a crazy car with 1,600 horsepower. I forgot, but I tried something like that. The Mr. The Blue says, turbine car, what is your throttle response? That's gonna be, whoa, yes, throttle response. I mean, turbine cars are, I mean, they have the worst throttle response, I think. I'm not really sure, but I think because turbine, when you smash the thrust, the vehicle or there's something with the turbine, it will not move immediately. I'm not really sure how to respond to that. Yeah, 0. Mr. Michael says 0. Overheating. What? Insufficient? What's that? Type 1 in the chat. 2019 Supra is just a rebadged Z4. That's correct. Mr. Spicy says Maze. No, my car has that. I suppose to be in it. Mr. Marcus says, also, I fixed the Chinese Zonda. Oh, yes, the Chinese Zonda. I remember that. Yes, the Chinese Zonda. Yes, that's the one. The fake Zonda from the previous live stream. Yeah, that's the one. All right, here we go. Let's move on. Enough chit-chat. Let's export this thing to BeamNG and move on with the next thing. Look at that. It looks actually decent. A couple of things for the creator of this car. I mean, where are the window washers? Where are the vents to allow rain to escape? Where's the third brake light? I mean, it's you need to have a third brake light to make your car legal, I think, in most countries. But in general, it's actually good. It's actually a very nice looking car. Here we go. So how was your Friday, guys? Hello, Mr. Tabs. You will be happy actually to hear that your car is in the live stream. It's in the bottom of the list, but it's in. Let's see, Mr. Say what, Mr. Sorry, I can't watch your stream right now. I'll watch it when I go back home. I have a teacher right now. See you soon. Ooh, that's bad timing. Teacher right now. Preparing for exams, I think. All right, here we go. Window washers are probably incorporated in window wipers. That's correct. You can actually say that, but where are the vents to allow water to escape, my friend? I mean, I love more details. Details make cars look much better in BeamNG than regular basic cars. Yeah, as you can see, the Belonga keeps on giving the same thing. Here we go. All right. Here we go. It's in. Now, moving on. Let's see. Next car is called what? The Convic CRS. Look at that weird name for an engine. 63D60 VVL or VV126. Wow. Let's read some of the comments. Only a few remain. Love the paper bag colored. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that leather roof or vinyl roof, whatever. It looks like a paper bag. Yeah. Hi everyone. Hello, Mr. Patata. Welcome. Just as water resistance as one, make them more aesthetic. Let's see. Mr. The Blue says homologated for street use, or what do you mean? Yes, to be legal. All right. So this thing that we have just opened called the Convec, I think, 349.4 horsepower. So you can say 350 horsepower, 6.3 liter V12, natural aspirated direct fuel injection, 2012 is the production year. Here we go. Let's start from the beginning. Look at it. Now this thing is called the Convec. Has a 6.2 liter V12. Look at that. This thing will mount the engine in a transverse way because, I mean, it's a compact car. You can't mount it in a longitudinal way. So a big, heavy engine up front. And I don't know. Look at that. Look at that. We have double wiper action on the rear window, which is absolutely unique. Super unique, actually. The side mirrors are too big for the car. Again, not much details. Wow, this thing is gonna be really unique. So corrosion resisting steel, space frame, advanced. Everything seems cheap. I think this car was built on the cheap. I think. I don't know. I mean, look at that McPherson strut, semi-trailing arm, regular steel body. I mean, space frame chassis, which is a little bit expensive, but everything is not that well. Look at that. So this is the engine then. Look at the engine too. It's a 6.3 liter engine, aluminum silicon, double overhead camshaft, 5 valves per cylinder for a regular engine. Ooh, that's not gonna be good. For fuel economy, cost internals, 11.5 to 1 compression ratio. Look at that. I mean, why is he doing that? It's running on 98 octane fuel, and the car or the engine requires only 95.2. I mean, you have two options, my friend. You can increase the ignition timing, making the engine more efficient and use the remaining octane value, or you can go less ignition or maybe less compression ratio and keep the 95 octane fuel instead of 98. So, oh, Mr. Spicy, come on, do charge your phone, plug it in and continue watching. You don't want to miss this. As you can see, look at that, 95, 98. So it's gonna be hilarious. It's allowed to be turned off. What do you mean it's allowed to be turned off? But every new car has to offer traction control system. Yes, I think that's for legal purposes in the United States. I think every car in the United States, I think, needs to have traction control system. I think I'm not really sure about the rules over there, but I don't know. I've heard it somewhere. Mr. The Blue says. Sorry, Mr. Marco says, thank goodness some of the traction controls and ESC are just to hold the car down. Woof. All right, so what do you think, guys? Should I keep the car? Come on, guys, vote in the chat. What do you think? Should I keep the engine as it is, or should I make it more efficient, by using the 98 octane fuel, or should I go and fix it for the 95 tune? What do you think, guys? Fix it, or go 98, or leave it? Come on, Leave it, fix it, or go 98. Just move on by Mr. Spicy. I I don't know if I have like OCD or something, but I like to my engines to work better. In the US, we need anti-tailgate and soccer mom systems. Wow. So we have, look at that, we have 4 votes to go 98, or no, 3 votes to go 98, and I don't mess with somebody's car. Keep it, don't mess with somebody's car. Moving on. Keep it. So the vote right now is 3-3. Ooh. No. Keep on 3-3. It's still 3-3. Come on, guys. 3-3. 3 to keep it, 3 to 98, and 1 to 95. Mr. Vlad says keep. Wow, I didn't expect that. All right, so I think we have to keep it. Keep it the same it is. High flow, long dual. It's basically normal. 400 pound-feet of torque. All right, so let's hear this engine. Let's hear this engine. Look at that. Not bad. Actually, the soundtrack is really good because, of course, the intake system is performance. Yeah, as I suspected, it's performance, and the exhaust is not really what you call, quiet. It's sporty, but it's not really that quiet. As you can see, 34 because of the intake, so it's not bad really. All right, the engine sounds like it's knocking. No, the engine's not knocking. The engine's actually running really smooth, using fuel that was designed for better engines. But all right, moving on. Drivetrain, it's all-wheel drive. It's all-wheel drive, 6.2 seconds from 0 to 100. And let's see. Oh, look at that. So he actually look at that. So the car, or the estimated top speed, is 310 kilometers per hour. He made it only to 235. So why the low top speed? I don't understand why the low top speed. The car can go much faster than this. Yeah, this is also a second wrong thing to use. Medium compound tires, not bad so far. Magnesium rims, let's see, 0 brake fading. That's really good, and everything seems to be within order. Yeah, everything is within order. Yeah, all right. Oh, look at that. Now, this is also a good, a not really good thing to use, which is, of course, hydro something springs. Basically, this hydro something springs are hydraulic filled springs, which you can find them in some Rolls Royces and some Bentleys to make the car extremely comfortable. But using them in I don't know, in a sports car, that's not really what you call good. I mean, the engine's not really that powerful, and they are making the car really heavy, because these things are really heavy, those springs. And also using active sway bars to add more weight on the car, that's not really what you call, I'm sorry to say this, but it's not really what you call good engineering. But it's not bad. Look at that. It's comfortable, it's somehow sporty-ish. It can do 24 miles per gallon, but it weighs 2 tons. That's heavy. Yeah, I don't know. Of course, that's remind me, Mr. Martez. Yes, the same as that Citroen thing in the past, which used the same suspension, French suspension. Yes, that's correct. What was the name of that car? Can you please remind me? What was the name of that French Citroen car, the classic one? The classic one, which of course has those tilted headlights. When you turn the steering wheel, the headlights will turn with the steering, and it has that hydraulic filled suspension. I forgot the name of that Citroen, but they love it. No, not the 2CV. No, the 2CV is a rubbish car. I think the DS. Yeah, I think the DS. That's correct. I think that's the DS. All right, so let's export this car and see how this thing will perform in BeamNG. The DS, I've seen videos on Jay Leno's Garage on YouTube. I love his channel. This guy is just legendary. He has, I don't know, 150 cars or something in real life. It's cute. Well, I don't know. Back in Damascus, Syria, I don't know. Our neighbor used to have one, and it's not really cute in real life. I don't know if I don't know. Maybe in France it's restored or it's clean. I mean it's like a brand new car over there. But back home, I remember it was absolutely like a turd. But who knows? Let's see. Yeah, guys, I want to ask you something. I'm not really an expert when it comes to materials and and real car design. But I've heard somewhere that in Australia, lots of cars with asbestos or whatever they call that material is are not allowed to you are not allowed to import them. What is that material? I'm not really familiar with it. What does asbestos mean? Yeah, I'm not really sure what in God's name is that material, and why is it forbidden in some countries. I want to ask you that. I'm not really familiar with that. What does asbestos mean, or why is it not allowed? Is it radioactive or something? I don't know. I would love to know that if you can guys help me with that. Moving on. Let's see. It was used as an isolating material. It's basically a brake dust. It gives you cancer. Wow, really? Wow, that's good. That's good to know. I didn't know that in the past. It just mess up your lungs. Because I was watching, if you guys are familiar with Mighty Car Mods, YouTube channel, I was watching when they imported that 240Z from Japan, and lots of the car bits, the government didn't allow them to bring from Japan because of the asbestos thing. It's a 1950s wonder material that can flake and give you lung problems. Yes, it's a cancer. Yeah, that's the one. When it burns, it releases dioxide. Wow, really? Ooh. Alada is cute when a mosquito hits it, you crash a car, it could explode. Alright, here we go. Now the next card is called the El Hague Jugo Mark V RS Trophy. Now, as we all know, the El Hague creator he's not new to automation game. We have seen some breathtaking creations, and he actually won some challenges in the past. So this thing, oh, look at that. Look, if you can hear it through the microphone, some people are actually racing their bikes on the street, some sports bikes. Here we go. So this thing, it's called the El Hague. Let's look at it. Has 300 horsepower, and it looks like one of those cars, one of those sports hatchbacks or maybe racing hatchbacks, because he used those center lock rims. So I think this thing is a racing hatchback. It looks actually very nice. I actually like this thing. It looks very, very nice. All right, so 300 horsepower. Of course, it's inline 4, 2.2 liter turbocharged. That's obvious. Let's look at the specs. And let's see, aluminum body, monocoque, light, advanced. Look at that. Everything seems decent. It's an inline 4, aluminum silicon, cylinder heads. Oh, look at the turbo. The turbo can kick in really early. So on a track and in real life, it will actually be a nice car to drive. It will kick in, or you can have all the boost at 2,600 RPM. That's actually nice. Good. Nice car. Double overhead camshaft, VVL. I mean, look at that. Everything seems decent. Everything seems easy. Look at that, 9.0 to 1 compression ratio, a massive gap between the cam and the VVL profile. And 20 psi of boost. Oof, this thing is getting hammered down with boost. +2 quality. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alright, so let's fire up this 300 horsepower inline 4 thing. Sounds like a tractor as always on idle. Whoa. Wow, the noise of the boost, the noise of the wind. Look, listen to that. When the turbo kicks in, wow, what a noise. I mean, I love the boost noise, but I think it's too much. It's too much, that boost. The end, I mean, the pistons are getting hammered down with boost. All right. I mean, look at that. Even with this amount of, look at that. Even with that much amount of boost, it's still a reliable engine. 72.2 points. That's actually super reliable. Wow. You would never expect that from a 20 psi boosted engine. And look at that, 24.8%. It's actually a nice engine. And here we go. And as you have seen on top RPM, the turbo is just giving up. Yeah, I mean, this engine, the engine, because it's revving to 8,000 RPM, needs a bigger turbo to keep on working, but the current size is not bad. Current size is not bad. So front wheel drive, manual gearbox, 6-speed. Look at that, 5.5 seconds from 0 to 100. That's actually a very, very nice number. Limited slip differentials, sport tires, 90-inch rims, carbon fiber rims, ventilated 6-piston front discs, no brake fade whatsoever, 31 meters to stop. That's actually a very nice sports car. And look at that, it weighs only 1.1, nearly 1.4 tons. It can do 30 miles to the gallon. It's actually impressive. This thing has some special active aerodynamics, cooling flaps. Has a, look at that, it has 5 seats. It can seat a family, it can seat a whole family. Sport interior, premium infotainment system, nice safety, limited launch control, electric. Everything seems very good. Everything seems absolutely amazing, except for the suspension tune. Suspension tune, as you can see, it was designed to go a little bit to the understeery side. As you can see, drivability is higher than sportiness. I mean, it can do 1.16G, but I was expecting, you know, in the 90s at least when it comes to sportiness. But in general, I like the design. I like the engine, although it may seem to explode, but it's reliable. Nice. Let's export it. Hello, Mr. The Geo Killer. Welcome, my friend. So Mr. Rio Shady says, we need turbos like Hoonigan. Yeah, we definitely need those. Let's see, 300 horsepower front-wheel drive, off-wheel spin. Yeah, Mr. The Blue, in the past, I actually made 1,000 horsepower. I'm not kidding, a 1,000 horsepower twin-turbo, I think V8 or maybe V10, front-wheel drive sports car, or, you know, a supercar. And yeah, it was pretty much undrivable. But 300 horsepower, you can actually control it. If you are, you know, if you control the throttle gently around corners, it will actually work. So yeah, I'm not afraid actually using 300 horsepower. It's actually pretty normal. We need 2-stage superchargers. Yeah, we definitely need twin screw supercharger, and of course centrifugal superchargers. We need also root superchargers. We need better turbo technology. We need also twin turbos for inline engines. Also, we need quad turbos. I don't know, and of course we need also a single turbo for V engines. I mean, we have so many things that we need from the developers, but unfortunately, they said they will only do superchargers and that's it. They are not going to do anything else when it comes to boost. That's unfortunate. I really want them to do, you know, to make better things, like of course to allow twin turbos on inline engines, to allow more superchargers, you know, types. 16 turbos in an engine, how much lag would they produce? Basically, they will not run. Basically, the engine will be naturally aspirated. I mean, how in God's name you will be, of course, pushing? How much wind needs to run those 16 turbos? Unless, of course, you are making them, sequential. Like small turbo will help the next turbo, then the next turbo will help the next turbo, and so on. Starting small and go big. Yeah, sequential turbo, I think. All right, let's move on. So the next car is called the Maurice Work. RSO 3 liter OME V6 Rally something. 1977. Depends on the cylinder count. Let's say 16 V16 engine. V16 engine will actually make them work. Hello, Mr. Rodrigo. Welcome, my friend. So this car is called the Maurice Work 1977. It has a V6 mechanical fuel injection, 3 liter V6 double overhead camshaft, 172 horsepower. Rear-wheel drive. That's gonna be hilarious to drive. Look at that. That's a nice looking rally street car. Nice, nice. I love the badging. I love the rear of the car. Everything is looking just beautiful. 1977 love. It's like rally car for the street, for the family. That is absolutely tasty. Look at that. Steel bodies, monocoque chassis, steel chassis, longitudinal double wishbone front and rear. Ford Maverick Brazil. Look at that, 90 degrees V6 engine, aluminum engine in the 70s. That's very high tech. Double overhead camshaft, also super high tech. Lightweight forged connecting rods, forged pistons, 8.4 to 1 compression ratio. 91 octane fuel. No catalytic converters. All right, not bad. Let's fire it up. Let's fire this beautiful looking V6 engine. Nice idle noise. Not bad. The noise is actually very nice. Mr. Rodrigo says you already did an RB26 engine automation game. Yes, but I called it RBDET. I mean, it's not 100% correct. I mean, the horsepower, the torque, yes, they are correct. Bore and stroke and all that nonsense is correct. But we don't have two turbos, so I have to manage with a single turbo. I've asked actually many people, should I do it or ignore it? Many people actually said, and I remember that I think I made a vote or something, and they said do it with a single turbo. They just want to see it, and I did it, and it worked. I think. There we go. So moving on. I love the car. It looks absolutely tremendous. Oh, look at that! It's rear-wheel drive, manual, 5 on the floor, 201 kilometers per hour, open differential. Semi-slick tires. Oh, that's a very, very expensive option. He should have went with sport compound tires. 13-inch rims. 2 Brazilian by Mr. Michael. Spicy Man says the stream is kind of dipping. Not bad thing. I'm gonna come back later. Well, good luck, my friend. The R2 engine, 14k RPM beauty. Mr. Martes says, are you excited for the cars you received for the current challenge? Well, I actually didn't open them yet. I haven't opened any car yet, but I'm gonna attend that when the deadline is here. But so far, the total category points is actually very decent. Lots of cars have very, very similar total category points, so it's gonna be challenging to choose the top 20 cars. Yeah, it's gonna be very, very challenging because the total category points between all the cars is very, very, very close. Most of them are in the 300s, so it's gonna be a very, very challenging thing to do. But I'm really excited. I really cannot wait. And the deadline is actually tomorrow at 6 p.m. plus the GMT time. So if you guys haven't submitted your car yet, good luck. You have to submit it as quickly as possible. Cookie Monster says, hello my friend, I made this car. Really? I'm not seeing any Cookie name on the car itself. Are you sure? Mr. The Blue says, I still need to do the styling for the challenge car. Power and suspension is fine. Good. That's very, very good to know, my friend. Here we go. Let's export this thing. Looks absolutely tremendous. I cannot wait to drive this thing. Although I love the styling of this car, but I think that the tires and the wheels are too small. Maybe you can keep the 30-inch tires, but at least you can go with fatter tires to, to make it more realistic. But hopefully it will work. Mr. Samuel says, I'm working on electric car for BeamNG. If you want to test it, and I can send it to you on a file. I mean, it's still a work in progress. I mean, on the last live stream, Mr. Samuel, someone actually made a Tesla, I think, and it was actually a successful. I mean, someone actually modified the BeamNG files and made it super silent and acts like a real Tesla. So if it's still work in progress, I mean, keep working on it. Maybe on the next live stream it will be ready, and then I can test it. So Mr. Marcus says, I need high RPM engines. I mean, I've got gas turbines, but I don't know. The performance is iffy. Huh. So Mr. Nick says, when will the next competition be? I mean, the current challenge is still on, Mr. Nick. Which the current challenge is not, it's not done yet. So you have like 24 hours, I think. So yeah, go make a car if you want to participate. Mr. Cookie Monster says, I put it on the live stream submission channel a couple of hours ago. I don't know. I downloaded 8 cars. You can check the list, Mr. Cookie Monster, if one of those cars is actually yours, but I'm not seeing any cookie name here, so I'm not really sure. I can't make a car though. Well, why? What's wrong, my friend? What's wrong? Is your performance? What? I'm visiting Europe. Oh, that's good to know. Well, enjoy, my friend. Have an amazing time. Enjoy your vacation. Moving on, the next car, it's called the Novo Russi. What? Revenant SS LSX TT basic 1920 horsepower. Goodness. 1920 horsepower LSX engine V8. Let's see. So the styling of the car is a Koenigsegg / Ford GT-ish car. Looks like a Ford GT from the front / Koenigsegg. I like it. It looks absolutely like a true hypercar. Looks actually super cool. I mean, fat tires, which I'm not really a fan of on hypercars, but I like it. It looks absolutely like a decent hypercar. Really nice. Carbon fiber everything, push rod suspension, mid-engine, plus 15 quality. Oh, my friend, come on, plus 15 quality. I was expecting the car to be a true production car, and oh, dude, pistons are dying, connecting rods are getting destroyed, crankshaft is screaming and dying. Hello, Mr. Markibo Jeans. Hello, my friend. I'm sorry. I like the car design, but the engine is a big no. No, that I would never accept that in a challenge. I mean, the engine is just dying. I mean, even the V16 King that I made, which is the most powerful engine I've ever created with 4,600 horsepower, the pistons are running beautifully green, no warnings whatsoever. Here, the pistons are just screaming and dying. Yeah, wow. I mean, I love the power, but those things with the warnings, I'm not really a fan of. Let's see if the engine can actually run. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I want to fire the engine. Hopefully, if the engine can actually survive, that will be a miracle. Let's see. I really don't think the engine will survive, but let's see. Wow, that was something. The noise of a beast of a V8, it's really awesome. But as you can see, the lag is just, dear God, the lag is just brutal. Look at that. The turbo will give you all of its boost at 5,000 RPM. That's super laggy. And the engine, as I've seen in your comments, guys, the engine is really melting. The pistons are melting. The connecting rods are getting hammered. The crankshaft is just screaming, save me," and no one is there. So, I mean, the engine works. It didn't explode on the dyno, as you can see. It didn't explode, but look at the reliability, 32 points only. So basically, you pay for this car. I don't know how many millions you have to pay for this car. You drive it one time, and that's it. You need a new engine. Moving on. I like the car design. Look at that. I love this. The carbon fiber, the blue carbon fiber paint. I mean, it looks like a true hypercar. I really do love it. But the engine is just disappointment. A big fat disappointment. The engine is. And also, oh dear God, look at that. So it's rear-wheel drive also. Rear-wheel drive and all that horsepower, and it's dual clutch. It can go 500 kilometers per hour. I love that, but this thing will never corner. It will just spin out and crash all the time. Yeah, it will just spin out and crash all the time. In a straight line, yes, it's gonna be amazing. Look at that first gear, the first gear ever. It will go all the way to 218 kilometers per hour. Second gear, 292. Third gear, 352. Fourth gear, 401. Fifth gear, 443, and all that. So it's a very, very fast car. I mean, but the engine will just die in the end of the run, in the middle of the run. Semi-slick tires. Everything is on plus 15 quality except the brakes. Wow. So let's see. Is it stable? Yes, it's not bad when it comes to stability. Handmade in what? Why handmade interior? I mean, what? This is like a Rolls-Royce making a hypercar. This is like Rolls-Royce attempt of making a hypercar. Handmade interior, and I don't know. And look at that, no ABS. All that technology and no ABS and handmade interior. That is gonna be super weird thing to drive. I mean, everything is on plus 15 quality. I don't know, let's see. Mr. Michael says it's drivable in BeamNG and on a keyboard. Those are Mr. Michael words. But is the traction control on or off? But no, there is no traction control. There is no traction control. So who knows? Careful with the locks. Yeah. All right, so let's export it to BeamNG. I can't wait to drive this thing. Look how many warning lights we have. Or, not warning lights. I don't know what the hell they call these. Again, I love the design. I love the looks of the car. Not a fan of the engine. Not a fan of rear-wheel drive. Drive type. I prefer all-wheel drive with this much horsepower. Here we go. So how was your Friday, guys? How was your Friday? What did you do so far? Barbecue, went out with the family, went somewhere. You have exams, you have school. What did you do, guys, today? I was working on. What do you mean by YM go kart? Ah, go kart. Okay. Mr. Nick says aquarium and wax museum in London. That's cool. Mr. Marcus says, and I see some of them. Mr. Pitata says school. That's unfortunate. Mr. Gav says putting an exhaust on it today. Awesome. Mr. Marta says, why does every supercar looks awesome to you guys? Well, because it's supercar. It's like a superhero. It's like a super. I don't know. It's like everything with the word super is awesome. Supercharger, supercar, superhero. I don't know. Superfood. Everything with the word super is duper. All right, moving on. Next car. All right, next car. It's called what? Random GLT. Random GLT. That's gonna be exciting. Let's see. Now this car is called the Random GLT. 551 horsepower, 5-liter V12, turbocharged. What happened here? Why the car looks like it crashed? Why the car looks like, you know, someone crashed on top of it? Someone actually drove, or an SUV drove on top of it. Why in God's name this thing looks like that? I mean, from the front, it's not bad. But from the rear, I don't know. I mean, look at that from this angle, like this. From this angle, it's not bad. It's actually looking like a decent car. But when you look at it like this, it's like someone with an off-road vehicle or an SUV with a lift kit drove on top of it. Wow. All right, so let's see the specs. This is a competitor. What? A competitor for a first car. This is a competitor for the first car, I guess. So partial aluminium body, monocoque chassis, carbon fiber chassis. Oof, that's expensive. Let's see, engine is aluminum silicon, 5-liter engine. Not bad. Not bad as well. Turbo is also not bad. 8 psi of boost only. Yeah, the paint is good. The paint is looking actually very nice. It's like caramel / baby diarrhea, but I mean, I like it. It's not bad. It looks luxurious. Look at that. The engine is actually quiet. Let's fire up this twin turbo V12 beast. Goodbye, exhaust header. The noise is not bad, really. The engine is really quiet, and of course the exhaust header is just melting. Is it Alan? What? I don't know. That's the name of this car. I'm not really sure who made this car, my friend. So it's all-wheel drive, automatic gearbox, 4.3 seconds from 0 to 100, electric limited slip differential, medium compound tires, carbon fiber rims again, carbon ceramic brakes. Stopping distance is perfect. Oh, this is not good. This is not good, my friend. Cooling airflow, because as we have tested lately on BeamNG.Drive, cooling is actually connected to automation games. So the default setting is 50. That means the engine is getting enough cooling airflow to keep it working. But when it comes to drivability and daily driving, it will actually overheat. And if you're doing burnouts, it will overheat. So you can keep it on 50 because it's default and it will work fine, but it will overheat if you actually drove it really hard. And this guy here made with 41, so the engine is not getting cooled enough. Yeah, the radiator is not getting enough airflow to cool the engine, so we might actually see some, I don't know, overheating or some, high temperatures in automation in BeamNG.Drive. Because as we have tested lately, yes, it's functional. Thermals are connected to automation game, brake airflow, cooling airflow are connected. So don't ignore that. If you don't know what to do, just leave it on 50 and it will be the default setting. Let's see what else. Let's see, the car looks not bad again, except from the weird looking trunk ish. Here we go. Let's see, everything is looking not bad at all. Yes. Oh, this is also a second problem, which is of course the there's not much front downforce and there is so much rear downforce, so it might lift a little bit. I mean, it says here it says it's it's stable, but I don't trust that. BeamNG will work differently. So let's export this thing. Someone from Italy here. Is someone from Italy here? Let's see. Mr. Marcos says, I had this problem with my Ispas F1. It just lifts the front and flies off. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Gabe says, because it wraps part like gaskets. So when is the next competition? Mr. Nick, I told you the next competition. Yeah, I mean the current competition is not done yet, but of course when the current challenge finishes, which is tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing the testing video, which should take around, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days, according to my schedule. And then I'm gonna take like a day off, and then of course I'm gonna be making the voting for the next live stream. So I think the next competition will be starting, I don't know, next week, I think. Hello, Mr. Toyota Supra wheel build. Hello, my friend. Well, thank you for joining. See that and that. Can I cook the oil? What oil, Gabe? Can you compare the first car and this one in BeamNG? Of course, I'm gonna drive all of them. Oh. Looks like it's the only one. Looks like I'm the only one here, I guess. The next car here, all right, so now we are moving on. The next car is called what? The Tabs Boris XSE Camry engine V6. Huh, that's gonna be interesting. Camry love. Let's see. Can I please get a link to Discord? The link. What do you mean? It's in the description, my friend, Mr. Toyota. You can find my Discord in the description below. Just press the link and you will be added automatically to my server over there. So if you want to chat with everyone or submit a car or something. Oh, you know me, Mr. Gabe. If you are familiar with me, if you are familiar with my channel, I would never do that. I don't like to see engine explodes. People actually love to see engine explodes, but I'm sorry, not me. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I can go into the yellow when I'm like sleepy, but I never go to red. So let's see. All right, here we go. So this engine here, which is this car, it's called the Tabs Boris, I think, something, with the V6 from a Camry, 3.5 liter V6 from a Camry. That's gonna be hilarious. So the looks of this car here is called the Tabs Boris. It's actually striking, angry from the front. It's a 4-door sedan. Also striking and angry from the rear. Not bad. Actually looking good. Aluminium body, monocoque, advanced high-strength steel. It's not bad, really. Double wishbone front and rear suspension. That's actually not bad. And let's see. I'm just plugging my phone to charge it. Here we go. So this is so he called it, Mr. Tabs, he called it a Camry engine. I'm not really sure about the bore and stroke. Maybe he's correct. Maybe he just made it himself. but I think Mr. Tabs, he actually searched it. 88.5 millimeters, 96, because look at that. Since it's a Camry engine, I mean, ICFs, of course, it's super laggy, obviously, but I'm talking about the bore and stroke because a Camry engine, a regular, factory Camry engine, is super torquey. It's not really about horsepower, it's only about torque, and I can see that through the high stroke. So I think, yeah, the bore and stroke are correct. But look at oh my god, look at the engine lag. That's gonna be hilarious in BeamNG. Forged internals, 9.3 to 1 VVT. Journal bearing. Why in God's name you want to use journal bearing? I mean, look at that. If you go with ball bearing, the turbo will kick in earlier and the car will be much better. I mean, it will drive better than this. Look at that. Journal bearing, all of the boost will be at 5,000 RPM. With ball bearing, it will be at, look at that, 4,400 RPM. So you will drop 600 RPM, which is going to be much better. Hello, Mr. Said. Mr. Said Head 2. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining my live stream. Can you make one of those V16 super track cars like the Aston Martin Valkyrie? Well, why not? Maybe I'm going to make it in a separate video. It's going to be hilarious and cool also. So I'm going to leave it in journal because that's how he actually made it. Let's fire it up. Camry V6 Love. Nothing, 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 and super lag. A Camry with a 3.5 liter. Yes, my friends, Mr. Marcos, we have it here actually. I don't know if you have it in Europe or in the United States or something, but we have a model here. I think they call it the JLX. I think GLX. I think, yes, with a 3.5 liter V6. I don't know if you can actually get that or not in Europe, but we have that here I think in the Middle East. 100 ignition. So in general, it's not bad, but he's using high three-way catalytic converters. I don't know why. I mean, if I'm tuning an engine, I would just remove a catalytic converter, or maybe go with a high flow one. Put ball bearing on the engine. It will make it much better. Hello, Mr. Spicy. All right, so the car actually looks very good. I'm not really impressed with the engine, but it looks not bad. Advanced automatic gearbox, 9 speeds, 5.3 seconds, all-wheel drive. Not bad. Not bad at all. Active sport springs, which they are like a little bit extra heavy, 1.9 tons. Good. So guys, I have 9 speeds. It's available, my friend, in automation game. Just go advanced automatic gearbox and you can find the 9 speed option when you are building like a modern car. All right, guys, so I have a sad announcement to make. Yes, my friends, I have a sad announcement to make. So this morning, as you have seen, I don't know, lately on my Discord, I've said like the radiator was broken on my car. I actually did manage to get an original radiator in. That was fine. The radiator is in. Changed the coolant on my car. Everything is good. Everything is working. No leakage whatsoever. But today, and that was really sad. I woke up today. That was really good. I want to go to the market, to do some groceries. Fired up my car. Everything was working great. I was driving it. Everything is great. I stopped at a traffic light and I looked at my side mirror and I found blue smoke coming out of the exhaust. Yes, blue smoke coming out of the exhaust. And as we all know, you have 3 types of smoke that comes out of the engine. You have also a white smoke, which means you have a blown head gasket, which means water is getting into the cylinders. and you have black smoke, which means the car is running rich. That means too much fuel is getting in, and blue smoke is oil. Yes, my friends, blue smoke is oil. That means the car is actually burning oil. So I think one of the cylinder, one of the cylinders rings, the cylinder rings, yeah, one of them is allowing oil to get into the cylinder, which means it's getting burned with the fuel, which is absolutely sad and absolutely crazy. So what I did is yes, I have a V8. I have my car is a 1996 Ford Crown Victoria. So what I did is I drove a little bit, stopped, in a nearby parking lot, opened my door, went back to check on the exhaust while the engine is running, and yes, there is blue smoke coming out of the car. I tried, to rev it a little bit, and that made it worse. Lots of like a big fat cloud of blue smoke came out of the exhaust. That was absolutely super sad today. So what I did, I called many mechanics. Hello, how much to rebuild an engine, or how much to do a rebuild or something? And yeah, it will cost. It will definitely make a big hole in my bank account. So yes, that's gonna be something. But I'm not gonna attend to it right now because it's gonna cost, and no, I can't do it. So I have to. So the mechanic told me, and I've checked it actually with many videos on YouTube. They said to keep an engine running while it's burning oil, to keep it running, without any problem, I need to check the oil level every day to make sure the engine is actually not starving with oil. So yeah, the journey has begun, and I need to purchase like a big carton of oil bottles to keep the engine lubricated. So yes, Mr. Patata, yes, you can drop your car, but I can't review it right now because I've already picked the 8 cars. Yes, my friends, don't worry about that. So that's the sad news, unfortunately. Hopefully, if I have enough money, I'm gonna be rebuilding the engine. I'm gonna be making videos of it. That will be awesome to if you want to see a Crown Vic engine being teared down. But of course, all that will be when I have, of course, enough money. Not now, but of course, I'm gonna be filming that. I'm gonna be filming the new pistons that I'm gonna be buying, the new crankshaft, how the engine will be rebuilt. All that will be really awesome. So that will be in soon future, I guess. Or maybe if I'm gonna do like an engine swap or something. I don't know. I have to check the forums on that. 4.6 Mr. Said Head 4.6 liter V8. That will cost more. Of course, as we all know, Crown Vics, especially here in Riyadh and Saudi Arabia, are not really expensive cars. They are really super cheap, and doing a rebuilt engine, it's gonna cost more than if I want to buy another car. But I love this car so much because it's been with my family since day one, and I got it from my father. And I love the Crown Vic because it's the last body on frame V8 sedans. That's why I love it, and I love the shape of the 1996 one. That's why I'm not gonna give up on it. But anyway, I really appreciate your awesome comments and your guys reacting with the bad news. And as I've mentioned before, if I have enough money, I'm gonna start filming the steps of for example, taking the engine out, rebuilding it, what kind of parts, and all that crazy nonsense. But yes, ouch, my wallet, indeed. And yes, Mr. Gabe, actually, for a moment, I searched online for used engines, but I don't trust that. I really don't trust used engines. I really don't trust, putting a used engine in a car. Maybe that engine is gonna be broken also. So I think I'm gonna be rebuilding it. Will you tune it? It's already tuned, Mr. Spicy. I already have an ECU tune and an OEM replacement filter, but maybe, who knows? I don't know. I have to search for parts. Maybe I'm gonna maybe who knows? Maybe I'm gonna change these cylinder heads with Mustang cylinder heads. Who knows? I mean, when the time comes, I'm gonna be informing you, everyone. All right, so let's see. We finished the tabs. Let's move on with the last cards called the what? Belunga, something like this. I don't know. S512. Mm, what? Let's see. Mr. Marcus says, in time, maybe, or I may do a body if I learn them to mod UE. All right, that would be cool. I would love to test that if you actually make a body. Martis says, no offense, but this is very insufficient way for your wallet, says the guy who changed his car every 4 years. What? You mean, what do you mean? You mean what? Should I change the car? No, I would never give up on my car, my friend. I mean, maybe I can buy another car, but no, this car will always be with me. I mean, this is like a family car. This is the car that drove me to school when I was growing up, drove me to university, to the college when I also grew up, and then it was just my car. My father just gave me the key and keys, and he told me, keep taking care of it. And he bought a new car. Yeah, I'm not kidding. He bought a new car and he gave me those keys and he told me, okay, keep taking care of it, learn about cars, and do videos if you want to. Mr. Salvatore. It's actually a cheap car to maintain. A Crown Vic is a very very cheap car to maintain. Like, for example, brake pads are like 60 reals. I mean, for example, in US dollars, that's like $20 brake pads. Yeah, so it's really really cheap. I'm not worried about the parts. I'm worried about my wallet. If I have enough money to rebuild the engine, so I need to save up. I need to start saving up. Let's see. What is this car? 560 horsepower engine. It's a what is this? A V6 engine. 1.8 liters. Oh my goodness! So it's a tiny V6 engine with turbos, of course, and 500 horsepower. Wow, the lag is gonna be hilarious. Let's check the lag of the engine. So the car, look at that. So the car actually looks somehow nice. Somehow it's like Lancia Stratos slash, I don't know, some weird car from the 90s slash racing car. I like it. I really do like it. I mean, this thing is missing. I mean, there is no front wiper, but in general, it's actually looking like a racing car. Yeah, glued aluminum fiberglass body, monocoque chassis. Looks like a boat by Mr. Spicy. Yeah, here we go. So to be completely honest with you guys, I was searching actually if I want to do an engine swap on my car. I was searching Coyote engines, the 5-liter Mustang, but they are really expensive. I mean, even a junkyard engine is really expensive because I need to get the engine, I need to get the gearbox and the rear differential and all these things. I mean, with fabrication they may work and they may not. The engine can work. I've seen people actually doing a 5-liter Coyote engine swap in a Crown Vics, but I'm not really sure if I can fit that gearbox, if I can keep my rear differential, if I need a custom drive shaft. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's gonna be one JZ swap Crown Vic. That's gonna be actually awesome. Or a 2JZ. That's gonna be awesome. Or an RB swapped, an RB26 swapped Crown Vic manual gearbox. That's gonna be awesome. But of course, as you all know me, I love a V8. Love me some V8. Oh my god, look at the turbo lag. Oh my goodness. So look at that. So the turbo will give you all the boost at 9,600 RPM. And the power peak is only 10,300. So you have only 700 RPM or range of power. That's too little. And all this is just extra useless RPM. What's the point of using this tiny engine and those big fat turbos? Look at the turbo sizes. This is not good. Why using small air ratio and go fully big fat turbine and fully big fat compressor? That's not good. K20 swapped Crown Vic. It's too small for it, unfortunately. It has, I mean, the K20 is a really, really nice engine, but it doesn't really have that much torque to move a 2.5-ton car. Slow engine in a slow car. Why not save up for a boost winger for your Crown Vic? Make it a sleeper. Well, I would love to make my Crown Vic a sleeper. I would love to know. No. I would never. I would never put a Chevy engine in a Ford, people will actually kill me if I do that. If I put like a Chevy engine, an LS engine in a Crown Vic, people will actually shoot me in the face. I mean, for example, if I have like a Miata, as Mr. Haidiri says, if it's like a Miata, yes, you can LS swap it because people will think it's cool. But afford a car with an LS engine, that's like a big no-no in the automotive world. So no, I want to keep it. I don't know. I just want to rebuild the engine with better parts. I will try to search for forged internals. Like if I can find like forged pistons, forged crankshaft, forged connecting rods, I can buy like upgraded piston rings. Because believe it or not, this engine is the original engine. The engine that is smoking right now. It's from 1996, and it drove me to school. It drove me when I was growing up everywhere. It drove me to college. It drove me even to work. It drove me everywhere. And we even actually we took the car right here in Saudi Arabia. We took it right here from Riyadh all the way to Syria, to Damascus. It's like 1,400 kilometers away. We took it all the way for a family vacation, our first family vacation with this car. So this car went on many road trips, many memories, many parties, racing ish. Yeah, all that, and I would never give up on it because it's really a special car. I mean, many people told me it's an old car, it's a cheap car. Come on, dude, move on, replace it. I don't care. I just love it because, I mean, most of like it's like 90% of our, I mean, family album. Most of it is just the car standing next to us. So I would never replace that. I mean, it's all about memories. It's all about, you know, life memories. I would never replace it. As I've said, I can buy a new car, but I would never change this one. Let's see. I would think about it. I would really think about swapping the engine. I would really love to get more power like a Coyote or something, but I need to search it and I need the money for it. So yeah. All right, so let's move on. Enough chit chat about that. Let's move on. Um, let's see. All-wheel drive, dual clutch. It's gotta be super laggy, this one. 3.9 seconds. Semi-slick tires. I don't know. This car is really weird. We have. Oh, look at that. What? Why? Why using handmade interior and luxury HUD system in a racing car? Why? I mean, why? Why do you want a hotel room while you're racing on the track? And it will make the car really heavy, really expensive, and for what? Why do you want to do that? What Mr. Spicy said, and will the diff. Yeah, enjoy the wheel hopping. We should make a challenge for who can make the best Crown Vic tune. That's gonna be awesome. It's a concept car bash. Even if it's a concept, my friend, go sport interior because the whole theme of the car is sport. So you should go sport interior. Even if you want to keep the luxury HUD system, I don't mind that. I don't mind a very awesome car entertainment system. But the interior, the seats. Why do you want you know a seat with very comfy pads and that can be adjusted to a million position with cow hide or for example a deer hide or a unicorn hide. I don't know why you want that in a racing car. Yeah, wheel weight transfers and wheel spin in automation game. I made many cars, Mr. Michael. I made many racing cars and hypercars with mid-engine, and I've never chosen luxury interior to manage the weight. Every time I make a car, I would just make it as perfect and as balanced as possible. I mean, of course, I know putting the engine in the rear will make the car unbalanced, but you can balance the car with the tires, aerodynamics, suspension, and of course by selecting which drive type you want. Usually, rear-wheel drive will make it much more controllable. Or if you want to go all-wheel drive, you need to make the aerodynamics to manage that. But using luxury, no, luxurious. It will make the car heavy, and I prefer the car to be light. But it's up to you. It's up, of course, to the creator of the car. Mr. Patata says, Mom, my Civic needs sport compound tire. And she said, no, it's too expensive. Go make your room. Pure Demon says, you could get a beater Honda or a Toyota super cheap. You will fix it with a while you fix the Crown Vic. Huh. I would love to actually do that, but I don't have a garage. I would love to work on a car like a project car. It's really awesome. Why the stream is only in 720p? Because the program that I'm using is only allowing 720p. I don't know. I mean, I have a decent internet connection, but it's only allowing that. It's warning now. It's what? Temperamental on track. Temperate sound. Why not? All right, so let's move on. I want to submit. I want to export this car. I want to fix the car, the broken cars that we have here in Automation Game, so we can actually test them in BeamNG. Again, I like the design of the car, but it's missing many things. Like, where's the exhaust? I mean, look at that. I can only see the exhaust down there, but where is the exhaust tip, for example? Where's the wiper? Let's see what's happening. I just got an email from who's that? No, I'm not interested in buying a new TV. I need to fix my engine, not buying a new TV. Because if you are familiar with the Arab Muslim culture here, because the next month on the calendar it's called Ramadan month, which is really important month when it comes to Arabs and Muslims, and you will get like tons and tons of SMS messages and emails saying that we have an offer: buy a new TV and get another one for free, or buy a new mobile and get a TV with it, or I don't know, buy a tire and get an engine with it. I don't know. You get the idea, because it's like a very important month, and many people will just want to, promote their crap on the internet. So yeah, I just, the moment that the engine blow up of my, or the moment the engine started smoking on my car, I just got many emails with offers. Like, look at that. Buy a new iPhone and get, what is that? A new Samsung TV. Buy a new thing. What is that? Buy a t-shirt and get £2. Buy a new shoe and get 2 extra shoes. How in God's name is that possible? I think this is a scam or something. But all right, you get what I mean. So wrong time, wrong timing. The moment the engine started, or the moment the engine needed rebuilt, and I needed to save up money. Now everyone made offers. Everyone, change your mobile and get another mobile. Change everything. I don't know what in God's name is that. All right, so cheap lightweight downhill car next. Well, my friends, as you have seen when we started the live stream, we have 2 cars that needs fixing. We have the Trail 3 and the Milonga, which is of course an LS9 swapped limo, SUV limo. So let's start with the limo first, because according to the creator of this limo modded body, he said I should go with solid axle rims. Solid axle front suspension. So let's go with it. Although it's super unrealistic, but he said that it will make the car run in BeamNG. So why not doing that? Here we go. Solid axle coil. All-wheel drive. I don't know. What do you think? All-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive? Vanburini beater. What do you mean by that? I'm going to make that happen, but please, the perfect challenge will be a convict challenge so we can make you happy. Oh, thank you, Mr. Spicy. That's really awesome. We did 80s for the last 5 challenges. Yes, we did 70s. 70s, my friend. Lots of 70s car. Who said bye for now? Oh, Mr. Martez. Good luck. I'll see you soon. Mr. Spicy Man says rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. Oh, it's like super. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So how many all-wheel drive? One, two, three, four, five. Oh, five all-wheel drive. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Wow, everyone wants rear-wheel drive. Here we go, rear-wheel drive then. Rear-wheel drive then. 6.4 seconds. 6.3 seconds. Here we go. So the decent thing to do is 3.4%. All right. I really hope this thing will actually work. But unfortunately, we need to fix the oversteer issue. And we can fix that with using, of course, thicker rear tires. Yeah, or we can go thinner front tires, yes. And less or thinner rear sway bar. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. Look at that. So this limo, it's drivable, it's somehow sporty, it's really comfortable, it's super prestigious, it's super safe, it's somehow practical, it has nice utility points, 7.3 mpg. Wow. 59 is the, it's not bad. It's not bad really for limo. I mean, it weighs nearly 3 tons. No brake fading. It can do quarter mile in 14.5. That means in BeamNG it can do it in 13.5. That's really quick. And this is how it looks if you are wondering. So it's an SUV. It's a modern SUV limo. Oh, I forgot to change the ride height. Ah, damn it. Look at that. Because, oh man, because this thing has right now solid axle crappy, I mean, suspension. The ride height is like this thing is like now an SUV. This thing is like an off-road limo. So what do you think? Should I make it? What do you think, guys? Since the ride height is like this, should I keep it like a road limo or should I make it like an off-road limo? What do you think? Off-road limo? I don't know, Mr. Gabe. I mean, YouTube will give me an idea who actually made the dislike, but why? Anyway, what do you think, guys? Should I actually keep it for the street or off-road? Should I keep it a street thing or... Wow, lots of you said road. Road. But I don't like the ride height. How can I fix the ride height? Let's see. If I go... How about if I go like rear double wishbone? Will it fix the problem or not? No, it will not fix the problem. No, it will not fix the problem. So that's because of the front coil. How about leaves? Do you think leaves can actually go lower or higher? No. Wow, it's gonna look bad. It's definitely gonna look bad because solid axle coil. Solid axle coil. I mean, this is not the vision in my mind. Look at the wheel gap. Look at the wheel gap. This is not the vision that I had in my mind, really. This is not the vision that I had in my mind. All right, so we have to accept that. We have to accept defeat because of the creator of this body. He made it to look to not to work in BeamNG.drive with double wishbone and multi-link. Yes, because every time I used to load this car in BeamNG, the front suspension collapsed and you have no steering. I mean, the rear tires are spinning, but the front tires have no steering at all. And according to him, he said use solid axle coils or leaves. So I guess we are using it. There we go. Let's export it. Well, look at that. I really hate this wheel gap. I really do hate this wheel gap. Man, hopefully it will work. All right, so let's move on. Make a Sumi. What do you mean Sumi? I hate this body by Mr. Spicy. I mean, the whole idea, I really wanted to make a limo. I really wanted to make a limo and test the LS9 engine. I want to test the LS9 with, it's like an LS swapped limo. I would love to do that. And that's why I made this car. I found the body. I thought, okay, it's perfect to an LS swapped limo. The zoomy but more finish from Finland. You're gonna need a step ladder to get in. Yeah, after the latest thing, yes, you need a step thing. Look at the bright side. Will handle potholes fantastically. Yeah. And look at that. If you are wondering the seat arrangement in this limo, you have 2 benches and a front 2 seats. So it can seat 8 people with luxury interior and luxury HUD system. So yes, you can actually drive it over potholes while enjoying the luxurious experience. All right, the next car is called the Trail 3, an off-road car that I made, but I don't know why the body keeps on acting like jello. The body keeps acting like jello in Dimensional Drive. I really want to test this thing on, on the track or on the gravel circuit, but unfortunately, the body acts like jello in this bit here. This bit here in BeamNG acts like jello, keeps on moving left and right, left and right. Yeah. So how do you think I should fix that? What do you think, guys? How do you think I should fix that? I mean, look at that. Let me show you the chassis that I went with. I went light truck monocoque, aluminium body, light advanced high strength steel chassis, front long ditch wall, double wishbone, multi-link. So stiffness. What do you mean stiffness? The suspension stiffness? Should I make the suspension super stiff, Mr. Michael? This should sell in great numbers in Turkey. Ooh, yeah. So what do you think? What do you think? Safety. Let's see. Safety. I have basic 10s. Safety, as you can see, is 41.9. We don't need traction control. I can just go ABS. Why the traction control? I would never use it anyway. Remove back fixtures. Like what, for example? Look at that. I have those rails here if you want to strap on, if you want to tie ropes all over the cargo. Give it ladder frame. All right. Should I go ladder? How much difference in weight? Goodness, it will actually get lighter. Oh God, it will actually get lighter. And I'm using crappy regular steel. If I go advanced, it will go even lighter. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep the ladder. Screw that stupid chassis. I'm gonna go fully on ladder. Goodness, I'm gonna go ladder. Ladder. It's lighter, it's stiffer, and it's more appropriate. Yeah, and it's cheap, super cheap. Goodness, it's super cheap and it's super easy to make. Look at the difference. Engineering time, and this one 34 is the light truck, and this one is 21. And look at that. Even if I want to go cheap, regular crappy steel, I'm gonna also end up even cheaper and lighter. Wow, that's awesome. What is this here? It says car. What car suffers from wheel spin? All right, let's fix that. Oh yes, I'm using 4x4 system, and that's why look at the wheel spin. Yeah. Should I keep it 4x4? Should I go all-wheel drive all the time? What do you think, guys? Should I actually go all-wheel drive or 4x4? I mean, 4x4, I have to tune it here to be like a rear-wheel drive car. But if I go all-wheel drive, it will actually be super more controllable. What do you think? I mean, 4x4 seems appropriate with this car, with this vehicle, but all-wheel drive, it will make it super easy to make and super easy to tune. So we have, let's see, 1 vote for all-wheel drive, 2 votes for all-wheel drive, 3. Huh. All right, all-wheel drive it is. Although, I mean, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. 6.8 seconds and 6.2, 5.8, 5.5, 5.2, 5 seconds, 4.9, 4.7, 4.5, 4.3, 4.2. Ah, here we go. So I think 60/40, as you can see, 4.2 seconds. That is absolutely super quick. And it's lighter. 4 on the floor. I'm gonna keep the 4 on the floor manual because it seems more authentic. And the manual lockers or geared limited slip differential. No. Manual lockers seems appropriate. Nah, crap. I'm gonna go limited slip differential. I love the 4.2% is the wheel spin. Let's see, should I go with less or more wheel spin? No, I think more wheel spin. Oh, here we go, 3.9. 3.9 seconds. Here we go. I think I'm gonna go 6.3%. Look at that, 3.9 seconds in an SUV. That is absolutely super awesome and super quick. Hopefully it will work. I would really love if this thing can actually work. 17-inch rims, 800 is the tire diameter, steel rims because it's an off-road vehicle. Let's see now, we need to balance the brakes because now the car is much lighter with a better chassis. Oh my god, look at the brake base. It's becoming more and more and more balanced. Here we go. And we need better safety equipment because apparently this chassis is not suited really for safety. So here we go, +1 quality. Car is now safe. We can actually sell it. Appropriate. Huh. Appropriate. What do you think, guys? What do you think about the design of this car? Do you think it's ugly? Do you think it's not bad? What do you think of the front bumper? Look at the suspension. Engine. Look at that LS3 engine up front. Look at the suspension back there. What do you think, guys? Oh yes, it's fading, I think. Yeah. No, 1.6. No, my friend, 1.6%. It's not bad. I mean, it's really not bad. I can go like 50. Oh, yeah, 50 is much better, or 49. Yeah, 50. No, 49. 49. There we go. 49. It's okay. It's what? It's big. It's big styling mismatch. A big styling mismatch. Replace the front bumper. It's too modern. Well, it's 2019, my friend. It's a 2019 model. It's like a utility vehicle, for the army or for off-road usage. So that's why I've chosen this. What do you think? I mean, look at that. Look at the bumper bars, for example. We have this one that I've chosen. We have, I mean, all these things are looking like from 1950s, but I don't know. Just tilt the front. What? Just tilt the front flatter. What do you mean? It's too modern for this body. Shape it, make it think Baja Lada for some reason. What do you mean by the front bumper? Should I lift it, drop it? What do you mean? I think I actually. Oh, it looks much better like this, I think. With a lifted bumper a little bit up there. But we have this bit down there. If a Lada made a truck. I don't know. Yes, it may look like a Lada because it's too boxy. And that's the whole idea. I want to make like a boxy, like an American pickup. That at the same time that looks like utility vehicle. At the same time, you know what I mean. because I'm thinking about making a military challenge, a military vehicle challenge. A lot of you actually requested a military vehicle challenge, you know, a car that is actually super tough, super reliable, you know. Oh, oops, let me undo that. So yeah, a lot of you actually requested a military challenge, and I would love actually to do that. I have no, I have no idea why no one actually voted for it, but I would really love to do that. I want to put like a second bumper down there, paint it in black to make it, more tough. No, looks rubbish. Looks rubbish. I don't know. Look at that. So let's see if I deleted the front bumper. Look at that. So if I deleted the front bumper, what do you think? What other options do you think I should? Yes, yes, I'm sure 100% this looks like a Lada right now. Right now, this is like a Lada off-road vehicle. But I don't want to make it look like a Lada. So what do you think, guys? What do you think should I add to the front? I don't want to, I really don't want to make it look like basic thing, but I want to make it look decent. So what do you think I should add? Come on, shoot some ideas. Shape the body. What do you mean? No, I don't want to shape the body. I want to make it like this. Shape the body. What you can't really change it. What can you change? You can make the cab bigger. You can make the bed smaller. That's it. There is not much really to shape in it. Even the front, you can just make it longer, shorter. That's it. There you can't really shape anything except maybe this bit here, which you can actually change like this. You can just make it like this, like that. Yeah, you can't really change it, as you can see. You can make it smaller, shorter. That's it. Not many things you can actually do to it. Look at that. Even the bottom, there is. Look at that. You can go. Look at that. In, out. I went with in, but if you want to, you can go out like this. If you want to ruin the car, but yep, I think we have ruined it. We need to reposition the fixtures again. Again, you can go like shorter, longer. It's up to you. It's up to the engine size. I want to make it as basic as possible. I don't want to put like super expensive lights on it, or you know, HID lights or whatever. No, I want to make it super basic. That car that can be used in the mud, in the desert. No, a car that will never say no. That's why I went with basic lights, basic square lights, basic fog lights, basic everything, just to make it a basic modern car. But as you can see, the front bumper was absolutely, as you have seen, as you have said, ugly as hell. But I want to use something else. What do you think? Should I keep it like this, or should I put like a bumper bar? I remember I used to have like a special bumper bar here, but I don't know where in God's name that went. Should I put like push bars, like cup car push bars? No. What do you think? Should I put like cup car push bars? Second from the left. Second from the left. What do you mean? This? What do you mean, guys? Second from the left. Second from left and second. What do you mean? What do you mean, guys? Come on, guys. What do you mean? This is the bumper bar menu. What do you think? Second from the bottom. What do you mean? This one? This one is too small, or it's not thick enough. Yeah, it's not thick enough, and there's not much to give. Go down. Here we go. I went down. What do you mean? This one? Or this one? It's like a, what do you think? This one? Basic, black. Ah, looks ugly. Which one? Which one are you talking about? This one? I'm smelling fresh bread. Who is actually making fresh bread? I think the neighbors are making fresh bread. Use the colored one and make it chrome. Use the this one. Use the colored one and make it chrome. Here we go. Come on. Go up. Doesn't want to go up. It doesn't want to go small. Doesn't want to do anything. Let's try again. You mean like this? Cover it. And you said you want chrome like this. Just wait with the bumper. Do the lights first. Above this one. Which one above this one? This one? No, no, wait. You mean this one? This one is looking like a classic bumper, to be completely honest with you. You can actually use this one. Let's see. Chromie. 90s. No, also no. Should I keep it like this and move on? Just change the lights, man. What's wrong with the lights? I mean, they are basic lights. I don't want to put like HIDs and xenon and whatever. I just want to make it basic. Look at that. I mean, if I change the lights, because I want to go with the square theme, square basic theme. That's what I want to go with. So you can actually change them with those maybe. I want to keep the square theme. I can just go like this to basic like this. They are not complementing the rear. Ah, this is wrong. This should be here. Yeah. Even that is better. All right. So he likes those. So what do you think about those? We need also the square light love, but which one of those should I go? Which one of those? Should I go basic squares or basic circles? What do you think, guys? Circles or squares? Circles or square? Which one do you think would actually look better? Which one should I change it to? Circles or squares? What do you think, guys? Square. Square. All right, so square it is. But I'm not gonna show these. I think I want to hide them. Let's see. Where's the option to hide them? Here we go. So there's an option like if I want to hide them or something. Because what I really want to do, I want to put like fog lights, but no. Should I leave it like this? Should I just cover these areas here? Look at that. So should I do like this? Ah, this looks better, right? This looks better, right? What do you think, guys? This is better or worse compared to the previous version? So Mr. Spicy is just screaming, no, it's not better, it's worse. I just want to finish it. I want to test it if it actually works. Make the top lights bigger. What do you mean the top lights? The bumper? What, the light bar you mean, or what? You mean the light bar? What in God's name happened here? That's better, but make the lights bigger. All right, making them bigger. I don't want to go, above the frame of the lights. Like this? No, the laps we just changed. No, just the square lights. You mean, Mr. Martez, you mean the headlights? You mean the headlights, or you mean, sorry, Mr. Michael, you mean the headlights, or you mean the light bar? Guys, come on, the light bar or the headlights? What do you mean? Which one should I change? The headlights or the light bar up top? The lower ones. Yes, what do you want with those? Just make these longer. What do you mean longer? You mean over the grill? Or you want them to squint? What do you want? Over the grill? Like this? Like this? Stretched? In height. All right. Tell me that. In height. Here we go. In height then. So how much do you want me to stretch them? I mean the whole way? It will look like a patient in an eye, with an eye doctor office. Like this? Hello, Mr. Ian Meyer. Hello, my friend. Did you just try the circle lights? I think I did. Let me try those. No, they will look ugly. No. Basically, all of them will look not really well. No. Still no. I think the first one is the best one. Yeah, the first one is just the one that works. The first one is the one that works only. That's perfect. No circle as a real one. How much longer you have playing streaming? I don't know. I need to drive the cars first. So let's fix that. We need some blinkers. There's no blinkers anymore. So which one of those do you think? No, this one will look ugly. Yeah. All right, so let's try again. Yeah, this one. These will look good. Come on. Try again. Here we go. Black. Perfect. Huh, perfect. All right. So now the headlights are done. Now what do you think about the bumpers? Should I leave it like this or should I add a bumper? What do you think, guys? A bumper or leave it like this? Now just make the blinker under the headlights. Oh, yeah, I guess I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I know what you mean. You mean like this. You want me to use like, I don't know, what should I use here? Yeah, I know what you mean. Just give me a bit of a moment. I want something modern. No, I just use this. Okay, I'm gonna use like where's the taillights? Here we go. Now these are perfect, but yeah, but these, nope. You mean like this? You mean like this? Or what? You mean like that? The bottom square. What do you mean the bottom square? What do you mean the bottom square? Wow. Making a car. What do you mean the bottom square? Too wide? What? Should I get it back? Go to live chatting. Wow. All right, no, no, just wow. It's gonna take too long to make this car, and I just want to fix it. I just want to make it run, make it work. All right, just leave it like this. No one cares about the front end, but I just want to. All right, now since we don't have actually a front bumper, I'm gonna just add a license plate here on the side. I'm gonna just add this on the side here and call it a tough little beast. Yeah, the placeholder he means. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. It's gonna take forever to do it. Let's see. Jerry can is in. Spare tire is in. Everything seems to be good. Now here we go. I think that's pretty much it for this car. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the bumper soon, but not now. I'm gonna work on it soon. I just want to see if this thing will actually work or not because it was actually working in BeamNG like Jello. So who knows? Maybe it will work, maybe not. So I need to look at it. Here we go. Now we'll be moving to BeamNG. Now of course we'll be moving to BeamNG and test your cars and test those two cars still actually working or not. Come on, finish exporting. Here we go. Let's see. Which map should we do? Well, I want to export both of these things. Yeah, I want to export the Rivoli also. I want to compare notes, but as you can see, it's broken, so we need to fix that. Let me fix the Rivoli. The Rivoli, the materials are not working. Here you go. Fixtures. No, these. Let me fix the colors. Only the colors. Where's the front bumper thing? Here we go. Front bumper. Romy. What else? All trim slots. Also chromey, as I quite remember. This is 1973, so everything used to be chromey. Yeah, everything needs to be chromey. This is 1973. Here we go. Now it should be perfect. This is the Rivoli 427. This thing has a 427 cubic inch V8, making 300 horsepower and saving fuel, apparently, because in 1973, as we all know, the oil crisis was there. Mr. Spicy says, I know how you can fix that bug. Make things like chrome and plastic a separate paint. All right, I will do it. I will do it very soon. I will do it, my friend. Hello, Mr. Goral. Hello, my friend. All right, here you go. Let's move on to BeamNG now. Let me fire up BeamNG first. Here we go. That should make it work, I think. All right, here we go. Now we are in fix the resolution. Let me fix the resolution. Unfortunately, this thing runs on 4K immediately when I fire it up with the live stream. Time to go to full HD. Here we go. Utah. Let's see which map. A lot of you. Oh, Mr. Spicy says Utah. If there will be more beautiful cars in the sleeper challenge, we'll make a vote. I don't think the sleeper challenge will have any beautiful cars because most of them are really boring cars with powerful engines. But if there is something breathtaking, why not? Let's start on the automation test track. Let's start on the automation test track and work our way if we actually find anything else. Where's my controller? Let me search for my controller. Here we go. Here we go. Apparently, I actually updated my driver, my NVIDIA driver. I updated it to run Mortal Kombat 11, the new game. They told me that I should upgrade it if I want to play the new Mortal Kombat. And when I did actually upgrade the driver, BeamNG.Drive refused to run. Yes, my friends, when I updated my NVIDIA driver, BeamNG refused to run. So what I did is I of course went back to the old version to make it run again. Here we go. So Mr. Toyota Build says, what do you think of 1986 Mazda V2000? I don't know. I've never seen one, my friend. I apologize, but I've never seen one. I might have to watch. I need to get going back to work. Well, good luck, my friend. Good luck, Mr. Pure Demon. Good luck, my friends. Spicy says, there is what? There is what? There is an accidental incest joke in Mark 1. Really? Wow, that's weird. See you guys later. Good luck, my friends. Rural Adrian says, what? Look at this car. Nice. Nova Rosie. Here we go. All right, so let's start. Let's start with the ASX 900, a car that I think I've seen it before, which is, of course, a convertible car. A convertible car with 550 horsepower engine, V10 engine. So this thing has a twin turbocharged V10 550 horsepower engine. So, and it's convertible. Yes, Mortal Kombat 11, I said. All right, here we go. So let's see how this thing will actually run. Look at the headlights. Good. Indicators. Look at the indicators are actually very nice touch. Oh, that's nice. All right, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes, it's automatic gearbox, so there's nothing really to do except driving it. So first corner. So you guys are familiar with it. So you guys are familiar with the Mortal Kombat. I used to play this game. I used to play Mortal Kombat since I was a little kid. I know some of you will say it's a bloody game. You shouldn't play it when you were growing up, but I loved it. Well, look at that. Yes, as I've mentioned, the brakes will fade. Some of you told me the brakes will not fade in automation game. I told you the brakes will definitely fade. Yeah, it's an awesome game indeed. Look at that. It's a quick car, but the brakes will definitely fade. Oh, look at that. The brakes will definitely fade. I told you the brakes will fade because they are not enough in automation game. So look at that. This thing actually looks and drives nicely. Oh goodness, I want to stop this car. So as you can see, drives really nice. It's really easy to drive. The engine is really powerful. It's grippy. Unfortunately, the brakes. Nice. This thing can drift. But the brakes, of course, will catch on fire easily. Look at the brakes, they are catching on fire. And just look at that. The car doesn't smoke from the rear, and the brakes are really hot. What happens when the brakes gets too hot? Well, my friends, the brakes will start to fade, and when the brakes fade, that means you have no brakes at all. When the brakes fade, you have no brakes at all. So basically, the car will not stop. Yeah. Compare it with random. Where's that random thing? Random. Where are you? Wow, yes, the random. That thing is just hideous. But yeah, who knows? Let's see. Well, I think my parents are here and they are making, I don't know, bread, pizza, something. I'm smelling baking. Someone is baking something. Maybe a burglar is here and he's making a pizza or something. So let's see. Hello, Mr. Buren. Hello, Mr. Baron. Ah, here we go. Yes, it's working now. So as you can see, this thing is called I don't know, random-ish something. Look at that. So when you turn on the headlights, those things on the sides light, as you can see. Let's see, checking the indicators. I don't know, looks really weird. So this thing has, I think, another V. No, this thing is not a V10. This is a V12 engine. It's a twin turbo V12. So let's see how it will perform then. Oh, it's automatic again. Try to brake the axle. So this thing can drift. It's more powerful, it's more torquey. Yep, this thing can drift, but you need to force the transmission to shift. You can do that by going sport drive, to force it to shift up. Oops. Oops, we have overcooked it. We have lost the front splitter. So let's reset the car again. Yes, we have lost the front splitter. Oops. All right, straight line performance. So this gearbox has 9 speed. 7, 8. No, no, this thing is not good on. So this thing, when it comes to cornering, this thing when it comes to cornering at high speeds, no, it's not really what you call, stable. Try again. So this thing was, with drifting. It's really good, but you need to be really careful with this car. So which one is better by Mr. Martez? Well, to look at, I prefer the previous car, but to drive, I prefer this one. Yeah, to look at, I prefer the previous one, but to drive, yeah, this one is much better. This one is more exciting. The previous car was luxurious, luxurious and comfortable, looks good. So it's not bad. Oh, thank you, Mr. Warface. Thank you, my friends, for joining us. Good luck and thank you. Have an amazing weekend. Yeah. I know the Camry thing, Mr. Tabs. I mean, your car, the Tabs, the Camry thing. It's nice in general, but it's super laggy, my friend. Come on, dude. Putting a huge turbo on a Camry V6, that's not really what you call, you know, impressive. But I like it. All right, now let's test this weird car here. It's called the Bolonga S512 Rolenta Speciale something. I don't know. Let's see. Don't worry, my friends. I'm gonna test all the cars that I got from Discord. Ooh, look at that. Look at the lag on this thing. And the smoke. Two massive turbos on a V6 engine. Wow. It's quick. It's definitely quick. It's not really grippy. Yeah, it's not really stable also. This thing just, float. Whoa. Lag, and boost. Whoa, it's not really stable. Whoa, it's not stable. This thing loves to float. So yes, it's a quick car and I'm impressed with the speed. But unfortunately, keeps on floating. It's like if the aerodynamics are not really working. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely hot brakes. But this thing has racing brakes, so it doesn't matter really. If you have racing brakes, it's okay. Even if they get hot, they will keep on working. But unlike regular brakes, regular street brakes, which will fade. Oh, the torque. The torque, it's not impressive. The torque, my friend, the torque, it's not really impressive. 296 pound-feet of torque. That's the only torque, my friend. 296 pound-feet of torque. That's it. It's not really impressive. The torque, it's not really impressive. The horsepower is 540. So horsepower is good. Torque, it's not really. I mean, the looks of it, it looks like futuristic car, a concept car, really. But it works ish. It works not bad. It's somehow grippy, but it likes to float. It likes to move around. It's not really what you call stable in a straight line. It is loves to dance from left to right. So not bad effort. All right, now let's test this one. It's called the Convec. I don't know, CRS something. Yeah, don't worry, my friend. I'm gonna try all the cars one by one. Now, the car that I selected right now, I don't know, the Convec something ish car. As we have seen, this car, yeah, this one has a 6.2 liter V12, as I quite remember. Weird chassis, weird drive type, weird everything. And when it's running on 98 octane fuel, but the engine can run on 95 octane fuel when you drop the ignition a little bit. So who knows? Look at that. So the badge, look at the badge. The badge actually lights, which is really cool. We have double wiper action back there. Not much really to talk about, just basic car. Not bad. Here we go. Let's see. Sorry. Let's reset the car again. So you can look at the graph. I want you to look at the graph. So the engine is making at idle 340 pound-feet of torque at idle. Automatic gearbox again. Oh, loves to understeer. Goodness, this thing loves to understeer. And it's definitely slow. Yeah. Whoa, understeer. Come on, stop. Brakes are weak. Brakes are definitely weak. Yeah, V12 yeah, in a transverse way. And a 6.2 liter actually. Yeah. It has the generic car looks from the outside, but under the hood the V12 is what I'm hearing. That's correct, yeah. In a straight line it's not bad. In a straight line it's not bad at all, but look at that understeer all the way. Takes its time. And look at the brakes. So weak. Oh my god, the engine actually over revved. The engine actually over revved itself. Goodness, the engine over revved itself. Brakes are. Hello, Mr. Rear Potato. Look at that. The rear suspension is so soft. When you use the handbrake, keeps on hopping. Wow. Hello, Mr. Real Potato 24. Hello, my friend. Come on, drift. Yeah, it's like a bunny. Look at that. Look at that. Where's the mega aerodynamic racing car? What a weird car indeed. This can't have been my car. So it's pretty slow. It's really like McLaren F1 GTR. Yeah. Look at that. It doesn't want to stop. I mean, brakes are 100% on the pedal. Look at that. Doesn't want to stop. Wow, what a weird car indeed to drive. All right, moving on. Next car, it's called the El Hague Jugo Mark V RS Trophy. Now, this car we believe it's like a racing hatchback that you can actually put your family in. This car is called the El Hague something Jugo. It's a 5-seater car, so you can actually put your family in and take them on a track course. 300 horsepower, 2.2 liter inline 4. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's front wheel drive, by the way. Yes, the big brother of the training shoe. Ooh, it's really grippy. Wow, it's grippy. Look at that. You can actually keep your foot down. Wow, it's surprising actually. Drive really nice. Wow. Look at that. It's super grippy. You can just I mean a little bit of steering input and that's it. That's all you need. Let's see now, straight line performance. Wow, it's not slow at all. Let's see, can we actually... Look at that, you can actually take the corner doing 209, 210 kilometers per hour. So this thing actually, the aerodynamics actually work. They are not just for showing off. Oops, sorry, misshifted. What's the engine in this car? It's a 2.2 liter turbocharged inline four engine, making 300 horsepower. Wow, what a monster, really. Yep, Mr. El Haig, yes, you made a true front wheel drive masterpiece. Yes, let's hear the boost. Let's hear the boost. Ready, steady. A really nice car. And it's front wheel drive. Look at that. Stops on the dime. Look at the brakes. Stops perfectly. Absolutely magnificent. I mean, smokes a bit, but it's really awesome. It's a really nice looking car. It drives like a true awesome racing car. Seats five persons. It's safe. It's somehow comfortable. It's somehow reliable. It's perfect. It's a perfect car for and for a guy with a with a new family with with kids and a wife that wants to take his car on the track. It's a perfect car. It's like a factory sleeper, but unfortunately it has center wheel lug nuts and those stripes on the side. I mean, it doesn't really say sleeper. I mean, when you look at the vents, this vents also the sport badge up here, the rear massive wing, those things on the side like like skirts, and that way diffuser. It doesn't really say sleeper. It does say sports car or a track car. Yeah, it's like, I guess, as Mr. El Haig said, it was based on the Reno Megane RS trophy. So it's like a track hatchback, which is really awesome. Well, Mr. Amir, I'm using the stable version. So if you want to use the open beta version, you can use it, but it's a risk that your car may not work with the stable version. Yeah, so it's up to you if you want to take that risk. All right, so now let's test the Maurice. Now, this is also a car that I was looking forward since the moment that I saw, which is a car from 1977. It's rear-wheel drive, it's manual, it has a nice 3 liter, it's nice 3 liter V6 up front. Look at that. All right, so now this thing is rear-wheel drive. So let's see if we can actually do a burnout. Yep, we can definitely do a burnout. Here we go. Whoa, it's actually quick. It's actually not slow. I have to remember no ABS, so I need to be careful with the brake pedal. Whoa. Now it doesn't really say Passat to me, but yeah, the wow, it's really fun. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. This is 1977 car. Only 170 something horsepower. Look at that. Coming up to 200 kilometers per hour. And look at that. Deadly stable. Deadly stable in a straight line. It's a quick car. It's not bad. What? Imagine what? Cruising Arabic on live. Yeah, talking Arabic. That'll be fun. Wow, look at that. This car actually is grippy. It's fun, sounds really good, looks really good. Wow, this is actually one of the best cars to drive. Speak some Arabic. مرحبا. أو- مرحبا يا شباب. Come on, who would laugh right now speaking Arabic? What a fun car indeed. And yep, forgot about the ABS. I don't know what that means. It means hello in Arabic. Marhaba means hello in Arabic. Look at that, burnouts for the win. I love this car. I love it so much. I mean, it has a tiny, as an the horsepower. It's not really what you call plenty, but it's still a fun car. It's light, it's agile, looks good, and it can do burnouts. What more do you want? It's just perfect. All right, I like it. I really, really like it. All right, now let's move on with the big guns because we have this. It's called the Nova Rossi something, which is a car that looks really good but has a very, 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 I'm sorry to say this, bad engine because the engine is just getting destroyed in this car, just screaming help. But look at it, looks absolutely good. Unfortunately, the engine is dying because it revs so hard and it's not really can't take that much rev. So let's see. 1200 horsepower, by the way, if you're wondering. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oops, crashed the car the first corner. So I need to be careful. Like that. It's real. Oh yes, no ABS. All that horsepower and there's no ABS. So I think this is a straight line car. Whoa. Yes, no ABS, no ABS. Crap. No. This is definitely a straight line car, not handling car. This is definitely a straight line car. I mean, you can't really use the power. No, you can't really use it. Look at that first gear. Whoa, 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 whoa. Crap. No, I'm not. Look at that. This thing wants to understeer. Don't worry, I'm not gonna speak Arabic. I don't like to speak Arabic anyway. I prefer English. All right, now let's see. Yeah, the MP. Whoa, look at that. The MPG is not available. Wow, when the boost kicks in. Whoa. Come on. Oh, I definitely need to take this car to the endless highway. I definitely need to take this car to the endless highway map. Definitely need to drive it over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop. Crap. So this car is definitely a straight line performance car. Not really what you call a handling car. Yes, when the boost kicks in, it just spins out and crash. Here we go. Where are you, Mr. Tabs? Where are you? Where did you disappear? We are going to try your Camry V6 car. Where are you, Mr. Tabs? Yeah, I will test the top speed. Don't worry. I will definitely test the top speed of that car on the endless highway. So this is your car, Mr. Tabs. This is, I don't know, I forgot the name of it, but this thing looks really good. I love the styling of this car. Really, definitely, I love the styling of it. But unfortunately, um, it has a V6 from a Camry. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad V6. Lotus actually uses that V6, but the turbos on it are not really what you call efficient. For example, Mr. Tabs, unfortunately, you actually used journal bearings on the turbos, which made it worse. Also, you have chosen high flow. No, you have chosen three-way catalytic converters, not really what you call good. You should have went with high flow three-way. But let's see. So, oh yes, it's all-wheel drive. I forgot. Let's see. Oh, it's automatic also. So let's see. What is that hideous teeth paste? You mean toothpaste? This is not my car. This is Mr. Tab's car. Focus on driving. All right. So 15.6 psi of boost. So as you can see, suspension tune. It's actually nice. Engine works, although it's super laggy, but it works because the gearbox keeps on shifting on high RPM. That means the turbo is just working. Brakes are definitely super strong. Straight line performance, here we go. Not bad. It's actually quick. It's the same color or similar color to a Subaru, I think. Oh, brake fading. Brakes are definitely getting warm. But of course, after the straight line, you would definitely. And yes, that's correct, Mr. Michael. In automation game, the color looked actually nice, but in BeamNG, color will change definitely. And brakes are definitely warm. But the car is not bad. The gearbox is actually helping the engine maintain its boost because this gearbox has 9 speed, and using 9 speed is actually nice when you have a laggy engine because it will keep on the shifting at high RPMs, which keeps the boost on, unlike using, for example, 6-speed manual. Oh, look at the brakes. The brakes are definitely overheating. Not bad. Not bad at all. The design is good. Everything is looking good. But unfortunately, again, the engine, I'm not really impressed with it. And the brakes are definitely cooked. I mean, this is only a one lap. This is only a single lap, and the brakes are just overheating. So, yeah. But the suspension is good. All right. We have tested all your cars. Now, let's see if we actually fixed the cars. Let's see if I did actually fix the cars or not. Let's start with the limo. Did you see the details? Yeah, I see the details. The stickers, the lines. Perfect. Let's start with the limo. Crossing fingers, crossing fingers. Come on, work. For God's sake, please work. Come on, work. Is it working? Do we have steering? Oh my God, look at the steering. Look at the steering. That's it. This is full lock. This is full lock. I'm not kidding. Look at that. This is full lock. Who in God's name made this body to be? Oh, forgot to turn off traction control. Oh my God, does it want to steer? How in God's name is that? And look at that. If I steer left, it will go right, and if I steer right, it will go left. How in God's name is that? Look at that. I'm steering right now. Look at this is right. This is left. How in God's name is that happening? Look at that. I'm steering right. This is full lock. I can't turn harder than this. This is full lock. The only thing that I can do with this car is just do a massive burnout. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, what a failure. Look at that. Look at the engine. Check out the engine temperature. If you do a long burnout, it will overheat, so you need more cooling. Why not drive it in reverse? Look at the engine. The engine is getting warm, definitely warm. Yep, you can't steer. Yes, look at that. Steering right, going right. Steering left, going left. The steering is correct this way. Look at that, the steering is correct right now. I'm going right, going left. Wow. What a failure. Whoa. Oops. Look at that, it's not bad really. Wow. Yeah, I would definitely not only drag strip, because I will also go to the endless highway map. So who knows? All right. Now the limo is a failure. Now let's try the off-roader car. The off-roader was also a bit of a faff really, because the body was acting like jello. I'm not kidding. The body on this off-roader that you will be seeing right now used to act. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Look at the body. Look at the jello on this thing. Whoa, suspension is collapsed. Suspension is collapsed. How is that possible? Look at that. Suspension is collapsed. Suspension is destroyed. How in God's name the suspension is destroyed? Look at that. The engine is collapsed. Sorry, the suspension. Is it made from cheese? Is it made from cheese or from metal? That LS3 engine is just destroying this car. Whoa, look at the car. The car now, or the vehicle is now just floating. Look at the look at the tires. Look at the tires. Look at the camber. Goodness. Wow. Try to make it to the top of the dam. Ah, well, not with this car. You can't do it. This car can never do anything. Look at the springs. Look at the springs. The suspension is just wow. Look at that. Now this car right now, look at that. I just reset the car. Everything is looking brand new. It is not as nice now. Let's see if I can do a lap. I want to do a lap with this thing. Whoa, suspension is done. Whoa, understeer and oversteer and losing control. Come on. See, hits lots of bumps. All right. We need bumps. Oops, we have lost something. I don't know, a bumper or something. I don't have that speed bump map. Oh, oops. Checking the suspension. God, look at the suspension. Collapsed completely. Let's see the rear suspension. Look at that. The differential is split in half. Goodness. Wow. All right. Now, let me show you something special. Let me show you something special, guys, which is... Let me show you something special, which is, of course... do you remember the 427 Rivoli from the 1973 oil crisis challenge? It was very nice. It was drifting on every corner. You can drift this thing. It's rear-wheel drive. Has automatic gearbox, and it was really nice. Really nice. You can drift it. You can enjoy it. You can have fun with it on absolutely every single corner, right? So what I did with this thing is I LS swapped it. Of course, this is not the LS swapped car. No, this is the original. This is absolutely the original one, which has a very lazy engine, very lazy gearbox. It's really nice. It's really nice if you want to drift. And yes, definitely this car here, this one, the Rivoli, is definitely one of the best off-road cars you can absolutely ever drive. I love this car because this thing reminds me with the Dukes of Hazzard. Look at that. This thing reminds me with the Dukes of Hazzard, really. So what I did with the other version is I LS swapped it. I've chosen LS3 engine under the hood. Yeah, so I'm gonna be showing you. I'm gonna be showing you that in a minute. Let's see. So of course you can overcook it. So you need to be careful not to. But you can definitely make it do. You can definitely do a full. Look at that. You can definitely drift it as the way you want to. Come on. All right, here we go. Let's go. Can you make a racer car? Oh, I made one. If you actually, if you didn't actually participate in the racer challenge, you should definitely go check it out. The video is in my channel, my friend. We definitely made some racer love. If you didn't participate in that challenge, you should definitely check the video, my friend. I think in future challenges we need some muscle off-roaders. Right now, no, because we have turned off automation game. But what I do really want to, I don't know. Let me reset the game. There you go. Reset this one. Average fuel consumption range. Here we go. Fuel consumption reset. Here we go. So let me show you right now. This was the lazy version. The 427 was the lazy version with the lazy automatic gearbox. It was very lazy and it was really fun. But what I really wanted to do is LS swap it. Yes, my friends, LS swap it. Let me show you. So the new version has an LS3 engine, manual gearbox, and better brakes, and I think ABS. I'm not really sure. This is LS3 power, not a 1970s old engine. Look at that. Makes 11s all the way. Oops. LS3 power. Oops, yeah, so you need to be careful with the throttle, unlike the old version, which you can actually... No, you can never discard... What? Rally this car up to the top of the hydro dam, and please do. Drag strip. Oh, I prefer drag strip. Alright. So I prefer a drag strip, really. So let's take this car. Let's take... how many cars do we... How many cars do we actually need to take to the drag strip? I forgot. Let's see. We have many cars that we really want to take to the drag strip. So let's see, West Coast, drag strip. Here we go. So the first car that we are going to take to the drag strip is... We need to take... Oh, I think all of them. Definitely all of them. All right, so let's start with the LS swapped Rivoli, and then let's see. All right, guys, so start guessing. Now, this is the guessing game right now. The car will take to go on the drag strip. So remember, this is the Rivoli, a 1973 car with, of course, with an LS3 engine up front, manual gearbox, limited slip differential. Sorry, no, there is no limited. So it's an open differential. So yeah, what do you think? It's still a heavy car. It still has that crappy 1970s steel chassis, steel body, but an LS3 engine up front. 426 horsepower, 400 and something, I don't know, pound-feet of torque. Yeah, just wait for the map to load. All right, here we go. So lots of you guys said 12s, said 13s. So what do you think, guys? Come on. Martez 13.3, Cummins Z says 12.5. Yeah, don't worry, I will test all the cars. All right. Ready? Here we go. Let's see who actually guessed the correct timing. Come on, Rivoli. So as you can see, wow, 13.5. Let's try again. I want to launch it hard. Come on. Who guessed 13? 13.5 again. Wow. So yes, you guessed it correctly, Mr. Archman, and I don't know if I forgot who else I guessed 13.5. So yes, 13.5. Because I remember the Rivoli. Where's the original Rivoli? I think I made a here we go. Look at that. So the original Rivoli, the 427, made it with 14.6. This one is 13.5. So actually putting the an LS engine, it will drop a second point one of its time. Not bad. Not bad. Spending $6,000 extra on a new engine and a new gearbox and new brakes and new tires and new suspension tune. Wow. All right, so next car. A lot of you wants to see. Yeah, I know the limo. The limo, that's gonna be hilarious. Let's see the limo. I really want to keep it in a straight line though because it's rear-wheel drive. So don't worry, Mr. Michael. I'm gonna be testing all the cars. All right, guessing. Come on, guys, start guessing. Come on, limo. It's not drivable at all. Although it has an LS9 engine up front, but it's super heavy. It's like 3 tons. It's rear-wheel drive. It's automatic, and it looks weird. What do you think, guys? So Mr. Spicy says 18 seconds. What do you think? Come on, guys. Mr. Comment says 15,000 seconds by Toyota, 19.3 by Martez, Archman 19.2. Here we go. Come on. Wow, it's actually 14.3. Whoa, it's actually a quick car. What a beast. I mean, it's a limo. Wow, I really wish this thing can actually handle a 14 seconds limo. Wow, actually LS swapping a limo will definitely give you a big benefit. 14 seconds. Wow, indeed. That was actually surprising. That's a very fast thing. And remember, this limo has luxurious interior, very luxury HED system, and the suspension is super luxury and softy and comfy, and everything is just comfortable with this car. Wow, that's really cool. All right, so I guess you can actually go take this limo to the drag strip, and you can actually call it a sleeper. 14 seconds limo. I think it qualifies for a sleeper limo. LS swapped a limo. All right, now let's try. Oh yes, the Novo Rusi something 1,900 horsepower thing. Now I need to remember that this Novo Reso thing is rear-wheel drive, so if I launch it too hard, it will definitely do a wheelie and it will definitely crash. So I need to launch it a little bit before the turbo kicks in so I can enjoy the boost without crashing it ish. So what do you think, guys? Come on. No one actually guessed so far. This is a 1,900 and I don't know something horsepower engine, rear-wheel drive, supposed to be fast in a straight line. But remember, guys, the front sorry the first gear alone goes to 240 kilometers per hour. So it's not really a drag car. It's really a top speed car. Yeah. So gearbox ratios are not really what you call good. 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 10 seconds. Come on, shoot, guys. Come on, shoot times. Have you got a girlfriend? Huh. Should I answer that, or will it be like something not to answer for? I'm not really sure how to respond to that, but here we go. So let's see. Whoa! Whoa! Wow. Alright, launch it hard. I don't care. 7.7. Whoa, second fastest car. Second fastest car. The first one is, of course, the Project X V16 car, which has 4,500. Oh, sorry, 4,000. Yes, 500 horsepower. Yeah. Look at that. Look at the close. I think I can go faster. Let's try again. Come on. Whoa. Come on. Come on. 17. Did we beat it? Yes, there we go. So yes, we actually managed to beat that car, which is the V16 Project X car, as you can see, with a little bit faster time. 7:16, 7:21. Wow, that is actually really good. Because I'll tell you something, I know that the V16 Project X car is super powerful, but it weighs so much. This car here is definitely super light, really light. I mean, really, definitely really light with 1,900 horsepower. So I'm definitely impressed. Really awesome. A very quick car. All right, here we go. I'm genuinely impressed. Yes, now the Jello off-roader. The Jello off-roader. A disappointing thing that I had so much hope for. I was really disappointed with the off-roader. I was really expected to run better. Mr. Michael says with just 2,000 horsepower. Yes, as I've mentioned, but it's much lighter than the Project X car. And the Project X car looks like a land speed record car, not really a drag strip car. Here we go. The Jello off-roader looks brand new. Looks brand new right now. And look at that. The suspension is somehow collapsed even right now. Look at the camber. Look at the camber on the front tires. I mean, it's broken already. I don't know if it's broken. I don't know if this thing gets breaks even when it's stationary. Here we go. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Guess, guess, my friend. Come on, guess. Ah, thanks, Mr. Iron. I appreciate it. Heavy front axle. The car is super light, Mr. Cosmic. Weighs around 1,400 kilos. That's it. 14.3, 18's a time of die. What did you do? Well, I'll tell you later. So 19.9, 16.5. All right, guys. I'll start it right now. And come on, tell me who actually will win. 14, 15's, 18's. Let's see. LS3 engine. Come on. Come on. 12. 12.4. Who guessed 12? I think no one guessed 12. Yeah, no one guessed 12. Or maybe no, Mr. Iron Mayer, you guessed 12. You said I'm 12. Mr. Iron Mayer, you are the only one. Wow, Mr. Iron Mayer, he actually guessed 12. He's the only one that guessed 12 seconds. Whoa. 12 seconds off-roader. Wow, definitely a fast beast. So you asked me what did I do? Well, basically I wanted to test the LS3 engine in an off-road vehicle. I want to test the torque of it, how it will respond, and I made this pickup truck, which was definitely a good idea up front. You know, good suspension, nice gearbox, 4x4, everything was brilliant. And I was really happy. Exported it to BeamNG, started the car, and then it acted like jello. Drove it for a bit, then the front suspension starts collapsing, as you have seen. So no, that was a big fat failure. All right, now which car should I test the next? Which one? The new training shoe or which one? The random? Which one do you want to see, guys? Come on, first comment. Which one do you mean weird? I mean, yes, I'm gonna test all the cars, but come on, guys, give me a suggestion. Come on, first comment. The training shoe. Here we go. The training shoe. The training shoe has a 2.2 liter turbocharged inline four engine making 300 horsepower. It's front wheel drive car. It drove fantastically on the track. So who knows how a front wheel drive thing will actually act on the drag strip. I mean, a drag strip has a very, very grippy tarmac. So it doesn't really matter if it's front wheel drive or rear wheel drive because the tires will definitely grip. So come on, guys, guess. Guess. Come on. Come on, guess, guys. 300 horsepower, turbocharged, inline four. It's front wheel drive, has 5 seats. It drove amazingly on the track. So 13 by Mr. Cosman Z. Come on, what do you think, guys? 12.6, 13, 11s. So basically, guys, you think, from 11. Oh, Mr. Nick. No. That's no. It's only 300 horsepower, Mr. Nick. It's not 1,000 horsepower car. No, 9 seconds. That's too optimistic. So I'm gonna guess, from the 11 to the 13. I'm not really sure, but who knows? So most of you guys thinks 11, 13s, 12. Here we go. Oops, sorry. Try again. Sorry. Here we go. Right now. Here we go. Come on. 11, 12, 13.5. Wow, you guys guessed it. Most of you said 13.5. Wow, a lot of you. Mr. Michael says 13.5. Mr. Archman says 13.5. Mr. L. Haig. Wow, the creator of the car. Of course, you already know that. I think you have tested it, but yes, 13.5. Wow. Oh, wow. That is absolutely awesome. 13.5. Not as fast as I thought. I mean, remember, it's only 300 horsepower, and remember, it's front-wheel drive car. So I think for a front-wheel drive car, it's not bad. Not bad, really. Nice guessing, Mr. El Haig. All right. Which one do you want to do? The Belonga. All right, here we go. First comment. Do the Belonga. Where's the Belonga? Belonga. Where are you? Ah, here we go. Belonga. Let's see. Yeah, I think so, Mr. Martez. Yeah. Mr. Martez reminds me, after we finish this car, after we test this car, let's search for the old training shoe. Because I did a run, a quarter mile run, and I remember the time of it. I think I have the time of it on the list. So let's see. Here we go. Now, guess, guys, guess. What do you think about this thing here? This thing has a V6, massive twin turbos on it. I don't know, 500 horsepower, something like this. It's fast on the track. It's definitely fast on the track, but it's not really what you call, grippy. So what do you think? 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Ooh, 8.5. Mr. Tabs, you are very optimistic. 11, 12. So basically 10s, 11s, 12s, 9s. So 9, 10, 11. All right, 9, 10, 11. That's our range. This thing actually did a little wheelie. 10.9. Whoa, that's actually quick. 10 seconds, 10.9. This car can do 10s. Wow, that's definitely a nice time indeed. That was impressive. Who said 10s? Let's see. Mr. IDI says 10.4. Close enough. Mr. Nick, you said 10.8. Wow, you are the closest. Yes, definitely you are the closest, Mr. Nick. Good. Good, good, good indeed. Wow. Let's try. I want to try again. I want to see if I can do a wheelie. Let's see. I want to do a wheelie. Come on. Yep, wheelie. Small wheelie. Come on, come on. I want a faster time. 10.8. Mr. Nick, now you are correct. 10.8. If you launch it hard enough, you will definitely get a good time of it. 10.8. Mr. Nick, you are perfect right now. Your guessing was perfect. Wow. Mr. Nick, your guessing was absolutely perfect. Moving on. Oh, Mr. Toyota. Mr. Toyota Supra Wheelers builds. Good night, my friend. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you for joining my live stream. Let's see. Look at. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Thank you for reminding me. The shoe, the shoe. Let's see. No, no, no. This is Novo. This is what? Oh, why it doesn't show names? It doesn't really show names. It doesn't really show names. I remember doing a lap with it. 11, 8. I think the name is not here because the car is not in BeamNG.drive. Yeah, the car is not in BeamNG.drive. That's why it doesn't really show the name of it. But I remember it was in the 11s. I remember it was in the 11s or maybe 12s. Yeah. I apologize, but unfortunately there's not really what you call any names here except those cars. So Mr. Riani Q17, you speak special. Where are you from? I'm from Damascus, Syria, my friend. I was born in Damascus, Syria. Wow, the car I forgot to stop the car. So look at that, the Belonga is actually crashing. Oops. And after the drag, you look at it. I'll make the reduction version. That'll be cool. All right, so what's the next car you want me to drive, guys? What do you think? Come on, first comment, I'll select it. Unless I drove it. So come on, what do you think, guys? Next car, next car. Where's the Convic? Convic, where's the Convic? Convic. I forgot which one. No, no, no. I didn't actually drive the Convic. Here we go. Convic, let's drive it. Mr. ADI, you have said Convic, and since you were the first one, I'll select it. That's a nice evening. Let's see. I received. Look at that. I got another email. Buy your groceries from here and get 50% off. So this morning I went to the grocery. I went and bought the groceries with expensive prices, and my engines nearly blow up. And now they sent me an email: buy your groceries and get 50% off. Wow. So all right. Mr. Martez, I searched for the shoe, but I mean I have the times, but I don't know which one of those times is for the shoe because the car is not in BeamNG.drive. That's why it doesn't really give me the name of the car. So let's see, this car here, I don't know, I forgot the name of it, has a massive 6.2 liter V12, naturally aspirated, I don't know, making, I don't know, 400 horsepower ish. It's all-wheel drive, has very soft suspension, the brakes are rubbish, and it has very unique design. So let's see. Oh, forgot, sorry. Stop the car, stop it. All right, what do you think, guys? What do you think, guys? Come on. Not time. Time. What do you think, guys? Come on, throw times. Come on, throw times. What do you think? 13 by Mr. Cosmin Z, sorry. 13. 14 by Mr. Marcos. 11.2, Mr. Archman ADI 14, Mr. Tabs 13. All right, so your range starts from, let's say, 11 up to the 13th, maybe 14. Let's see. Wow, that's weak. Mhm. 12 and 13. 14. Who said 14? Mr. ADI, Mr. Marcos, both of you are correct. 14. And Mr. Michael, well, you said 14 also, so that's really cool. I mean, I can, if I want to, I can actually put the shoe in. I can actually put the shoe in, but I'm afraid to launch automation game. All right, all right, automation game quickly and export the old shoe, the old training shoe. Hopefully it will launch because usually it doesn't really work. Or will you crash? Sorry, man. Sorry, my man. Sorry, bro. I apologize. I tried to launch automation game and it didn't work. I promise you, it didn't work. I mean, I received a crashing message. I don't know. I mean, when I always want to go live and an automation game, I need to restart my whole computer just to make sure automation game runs with the live stream program. I apologize, but I can't really launch it to get the old shoe. Maybe in the next challenge, maybe in the next live stream, I will get the shoe to compare it. All right, moving on. Now, the next car to drive is random. Yes, we definitely need to drive this weird random car. Look for it on this table. Look for it on this table. Unfortunately, I have the time, but I don't know what the name of that. I don't know what's the name. I mean, because the game doesn't really show me names. It does only the game only shows me the current car names, the current cars that I have in BeamNG, because the old training shoe, I don't have it currently in BeamNG. That's why it doesn't really give me the name. I apologize. What PC specs you have? Well, Core i7 7700K, 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4, and NVIDIA GPU. Oh, sorry. So yeah, guess the time, guys. Come on, guess the time. Guess the time. So this thing has, let's see, I forgot. This thing has a twin turbocharged V12, making around, I don't know, 600 horsepower ish. It's all-wheel drive. It's good actually on the track. It was drifting nicely. It looks hideous, but it's not bad. So 12. So what do you think? 12 by Mr. Cosmin Z, sorry. ADI, Mr. Test 10 or 9. 11.8 by Mr. L. Haig. Here we go. 11.4. Mr. Tabs and Ali Ahmed says 11.6. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Gearbox shifting. 11.8. Wow, 11.8. Let's see who guessed. Mr. Al Haig. Mr. Al Haig, you have guessed it 100% correctly. 11.8 by Mr. El Haig. Wow. Definitely nice guessing. Nice guessing indeed. Moving on, let's see. The next car, let's try the Tabs, and then after it, we'll try the Maurice. Right. Now, start, my friends, throwing times because the Tabs has a 3.5 liter V6 from a Toyota Camry. It's turbocharged, of course, making, I don't know, I forgot, around 500, I think, horsepower, I think, ish. Wow, I'm getting sleepy. Where are you from by Mr. Ali Ahmed? Well, my friend, I'm from Damascus, Syria. I was born in Damascus, Syria. Yep. All right, what do you think, guys? V6 from a Camry, it's twin turbocharged, again, around 500 horsepower, something like this. So Cosmin Z says 13.5. I have a Ryzen 1616 gigs DDR4. Nice. But guess time, my friend, guess time. 14.1 by Mr. Martez and 13.8 LHEG GT. 11.4 from the creator of it. All right, that's optimistic. Let's see. Archman says 14. Here we go. It's not bad, actually. 12.4. Let's try again. Because I want to launch it super hard. Like this. It's not bad so far. 12.4, 12.5. So 12.4, 12.5. So launching it hard made it slower. So you are correct, Mr. Tabs. 12.4. Not bad. Not bad at all. Where do you live now? Well, somewhere on Earth. Of course, not on Mars. But yeah, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, my friend. I live in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Wow, my throat starts to give up. The head gasket on my throat starts to leak oil. All right, so not bad. 12.4, 12.5. Let's see what other car we have. All right, so the next car that we haven't tested yet, it's of course the Maurice. Wow, the Maurice. This thing is just brilliant. I love the Maurice so much because it's so capable on the track. Well, Mr. Elon Musk is a man of science, so I would expect nothing less from him. Living on Mars or on the moon or shooting rockets into the space. I would definitely say, I mean, expect nothing less from him. Look at that, Mr. Gabe. That is absolutely super optimistic. 15 or 13.57555 blah blah blah. So yeah. Now the Maurice Work, which is a brilliant car, has a 3-liter V6. The car is from 1977, has 175 horsepower. It's rear-wheel drive. It's grippy. It drives absolutely so brilliant on the track. But who knows? So what do you think? 14.2, 15.9, 15.7, 16 by Mr. Tabs. Whoa. Come on, let's have some faith in the 70s. 16.4 by Mr. Ali Ahmed. All right, so we have our range all the way from the 14s to the 16s. Let's see. Let's see. Sounds really good. Looks really good. Whoa, 14.2. 14.2. I told you have so Mr. Al Haig, you are on the money. Yeah, I mean you said 16.7. I mean at first you said 14.2 and then you changed your mind and said 16.7. Wow. Mr. Al Haig, you are on the money. But of course, you changed your mind. So yeah, the money that you won, you gave it up. But yes, of course, nice guess, nice guessing. See, 14.2. Three times, Mr. El Hague. Three times you have guessed correctly. Wow, I love this car. I mean, this car. Look at it. Where is it? Look at this car. 1977. Very. Look at that tiny wheel, tiny wheels, tiny rims. Just brilliant, brilliant car. Drives on the track like there is no tomorrow. And this 3-liter V6, it's this thing may be underpowered, only 170 horsepower, but it's definitely an amazing car. Try again. 14.2 again. 14.2 again. This car can only go 14.2. Wow. Absolutely amazing. ASX. All right. Let's do the ASX. What is it? Here we go. That comfy convertible thing. Looks good. But I'm genuinely impressed by that car. Didn't get any attention at all. Yes, that car didn't, because it looks luxurious and lazy. Doesn't really feel that sporty. It looks really good, and I would love to own it, to sit comfortably in it, but not to drive it on the drag strip because it will be an embarrassment. Or even on the track, it will also be an embarrassment. But basically, that car from 1977 is just a masterpiece. It's fast on the track, it's fast on the drag strip. All right, convertible love. So this thing here has, let's see, a V10. This thing has a twin turbocharged V10 making 550 horsepower. It's all-wheel drive. It looks very good, and it drives good ish on the track. So what do you think? Come on, guys, start shooting times here. 13 seconds by Mr. Marcus. What do you think, guys? 11.8, Mr. El Hague. 13.5, Mr. Tony. Cosmos 12. So our range starts from 12, 11, 12, 13. All right, so our range is 11, 12, 13. Let's see. Wow, that's a comfy start. It's like drag racing a hotel room, a 5-star hotel room. 12.1. Goodness, 12.1. Wow, Mr. Cosmin Z, you are the closest one. 12, you said 12, it's 12.1. So it's actually a decent thing. Wow, it's not slow at all. This car looks lazy, and it definitely drives lazy, but in a straight line, 12 second. This is a 12-second luxury car. Wow. Not bad. This thing bogged down, Mr. El Hague, because it's all-wheel drive. I mean, it has mechanical grip and a drag racing grip, so yeah, it's definitely will bog down. All right, what do you think, guys? Should we test another car, or should we go to the endless highway map and test the top speed on the Novo? What do you think? Another car, another drag car, or should we go to the endless highway map? Yeah, it was good actually. 160, yeah. So what do you think, guys? I'm waiting for an answer. Let's see. Go to highway, top speed, top speed. All right, so top speed then. Here we go. Definitely top speed. Here we go. Drive, freedom, endless highway, and yeah. So on the endless highway, I'm gonna test two cars. I'm gonna test the Novo something ish car and that limo. Here we go. Novo, Rosie, something. Who's ready? Here you go. Who is ready for that? Are you ready, guys? Come on, let me hear you saying ready so I can shoot it. Waiting for comments. I don't know. I think the live stream is getting slower. I think I'm saying something. Comments takes a while. I guess, yeah, it's getting slower. Here we go. Lots of you said ready. Start gently. Here we go. That's it. Wow, that's it. I mean, it's deadly stable, but that's it. I mean, in automation game, the game said it will go 500 kilometers per hour, but I mean, that's it. 413. I mean, that's definitely a very, very nice result, but I was expecting it to go to 500 because in automation game it said estimated top speed 511, 510 kilometers per hour. But as you have seen, 413. That's it. But it's a nice start, nice effort. All right, now let's go and test the limo. Yes, my friends, the limo. I know that the limo I know that the limo will not steer, but it can go in a straight line. So, the limo actually did surprise us with on the drag strip. So let's see. Yeah. So how was your day? My day was pretty nice. Quiet but nice. Until of course my engine starts smoking, and then my whole day got ruined. Yeah. So let's see. Here we go. Let's see the limo. It's a heavy car, so I'm not really expecting it to be as quickly as possible, but LS9 engine up front. So 3 tons, a 3-ton limo with an LS9 engine up front, 200 and something, 277. That's not bad. Not bad, really. All right. Look at that. So 237, as you can see. So this thing can go 240 kilometers per hour. Not bad for a 3-ton limo. All right, brake test. Brake test. Here we go. Hmm, not bad. So the limo actually keeps on surprising us. 240 kilometers per hour top speed, and it was actually quick on the drag strip, but unfortunately it cannot handle at all when it comes to automation, you know, handling testing. 150 miles per hour. That's not bad. So what do you think? What other car you want to see the top speed of? What other car would you like to see the top speed of? Come on, first comment, I will pick the car. First comment, and I will pick the car. Come on, come on, come on, come on. First comment, Maurice. Right. My favorite yummy car. Like Mr. Cosmin Z says, come here. Maurice, let's test the Maurice. My favorite car. Monaco V12 Super. Here we go. I'm in love with this car. Come on, if this thing can reach 200, I'm gonna be a happy man. Come on, give me 200. You think, oh, it can't do a 200. As you can see, look at the throttle. Look at the throttle look at the throttle diagram on the left. It says 80, 82, 84%, throttle position, but I'm smashing the throttle 100%, but that's it. The car is maxed out. So the car is maxed out at 184 kilometers per hour. That's not bad. 1977, only 170 horsepower. Come on. Open differential. Not really good for donuts. All right. Let's give the creator more credit. ASX. All right. So let's test the all right, the AXS, and then after it the Super Monaco V12. All right, now the AXX right now, and then after it the Monaco V12 Super. Listen, listen. This thing is just super quiet. Listen. This thing hums like a monk. There is no noise coming out of the engine. Super, super quiet, super luxurious, super elegant. Wow, I'm just. I mean, at first I thought this car was boring, but it's like a factory. It's like one of those Bentleys that looks very, very stylish and luxurious. But when you put your foot down, it will fly. Wow, surprising. Look at that, 240, 250. Wow, it's actually quick. Wow, what a quick car. Looks good and it's quiet. It's luxurious. Look at that, 200 coming up to 280. Wow, this thing is actually flying and it's stable. Coming up to 290. Here we go. Wow, what a machine. That's it, 291. Yep. Oh, the brakes. I forgot about the brakes. So the brakes are rubbish, yes, but 291 kilometers per hour top speed. That's actually very, very quick. Impressive. Impressive indeed. All right, next car, the V12 Monaco Super. Here we go. V12 Monaco Super. And then after it, the new shoe box or the new shoe training shoe. And then the Belonga and all that. So let's see. Now, this is the V12 Super. This is the Monaco V12 Super, which is of course the prize car for or that was the prize car for the Italian beauty car challenge, as you can see. This thing has a 3.5-liter engine. It's supercharged, making 350 horsepower. Here we go. That's it. 255 255 kilometers per hour top speed achieved. That's actually very, very nice. 1970s technology and 255 kilometers per hour. That's actually very, very nice and sounds really, really good and looks good too. Wow. And that V12 is just a screamer with that supercharger on top of it. Really awesome. I love this car so much. One of my favorite and my best creations. All right, next car. Do you want to see the Belunga? Belunga, where's the Belunga? Belunga, where are you? Belunga. Ah, here we go. The Belunga, yes. Here we go. Belunga. Let's see how this thing will actually perform. Oh, it's not stable at all. It's not stable. Two hundred and 282 kilometers per hour. Top speed achieved. Not bad. Genuinely not bad. Impressive. There we go. Next car. Which car do you want to see next? Which car do you want to see next, guys? Which one? Which one would you like to see next? Which one? Which one? Come on, guys. Coming up to the end of the live stream. Guys, don't forget to please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, really. I want to see so many likes. Your likes means that you like the video. You like what I did. I would love to see many, many likes. And of course, tell me which card you want to see next before we finish the live stream. El Hague Jugo. All right, let's see. Let's see this four-cylinder turbo capabilities. All right, so the LH Jugo. Come on. Not bad. Not bad, really, so far. LH Jugo. 240, 241. Impressive. Really impressive. 245. I think that's 246. I think that's all. Maybe it can go to 250, I think, maximum. Yep, that's it. 246, but I think if you actually, keep on doing it can actually go to 250. Not bad. Very, very typical and normal top speed, for a current modern car. Really nice. All right, one more car before I finish this live stream. I just want to see how much of a top speed it can actually achieve, which is of course the Hollywood LS9 engine, Hollywood LS9 Super, which is of course the current prize for the current challenge, which is of course the sleeper challenge. I want to see I want to see how much of a top speed this car can actually achieve. Wow. So this is the Hollywood, which is of course the current prize for the current sleeper challenge. This thing has an LS9 engine, the supercharged Corvette LS9 engine, making 700 horsepower on supercharged only and 1000 with nitrous. Let's see how this thing will actually do. Nitrous. So 299. Wow, so this thing can actually do 299 kilometers per hour. What a beast. Can you imagine? Can you imagine driving your grandfather car that looks like this on the street, driving it like this gently, slowly, and people will look at you and say, look at that old classic car. No one cares about it, and then you smash the throttle and fly. So that's pretty much it, my friends, for tonight's and for our Friday live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for of course for participating and of course for watching and for your awesome support. And I would love if you can guys check out my Patreon page, of course, the link in the description below if you want to download my BeamNG cars. And of course, since my engine starts smoking in real life, I would love any possible support really, and to save up and to start, of course, thinking about how like how of course I will be rebuilding that engine. So I would love if you can check out my Patreon page. Don't forget, of course, to hit that thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, watch my previous videos and consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. And of course, check out my Discord if you want to chat with me. Of course, that will be tomorrow because I'm sleepy right now. And I'm really, really, I would say, big thank you for, of course, for joining my live stream. You guys are awesome. All of you are awesome. So thank you so much and good night, Mr. El GT, Mr. Archman, Mr. Goral Adrian, Mr. Marcos, Mr. Martez, Mr. Cosmin Z, Mr. Tabs, Mr. Tony, Mr. Jacob, Mr. ADI. All of you guys are absolutely awesome for joining my live stream. Mr. Gabe, Mr. Al GT, Mr. Ahmed Ali, Ali Ahmed, Mr. ADI. All of you guys are just absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. You guys are making my every Friday that I go online. You guys just make it super special because of your awesome comments. Uh, Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you very soon. And don't forget, tomorrow the challenge will finish. The sleeper challenge will finish. So if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't submitted your car yet, consider submit it as quickly as possible so you don't miss the window. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Stay safe, have fun always, and keep having fun on automation. And of course, keep watching my videos. And I will see you very soon. And goodbye for now, my friends. Good night.